about to start going live here. Oh shit. Welcome everybody to another great episode of the Fetterly Club podcast. Look, okay, you gotta bear with us on these because the way I used to do it before, I can't do it anymore. It used to let me start the live thing and I'm able to count down from the studio part of it. But now it's like I have to start it from the OBS system that I'm using to stream, and it's like I can't really time it, so it's like damn. But anyways, welcome again. This is the glorious one here with the Oz on.
Good morning.
This side here.
Okay.
As it is, we are just the two of us at the moment. Hopefully, we'll see what's cracking. But so Oz, how was your week /
It was good.
Weekend?
It was good. Work is slowing down just a little bit because there is no Halloween this year, so it slowed down a little bit. But hopefully next month it'll pick up, and one day at a time. No stress. We still got the rent, homie, so don't worry about it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
How are you?
Pretty good. I had a very interesting week.
Yeah.
As you all know, the Lakers won. And the Dodgers pushed it to Game 7. We'll go into it a little bit later with that, but that's pretty much it. Oh, story time, real quick. I actually I don't know if anybody knew. I think it was on Friday. It was it national or international? I'm not sure. It was something national Bosses Day. And, so, we did a little something for our bosses over at our job, Shout out to Elizabeth and Dolores. This girl, or one of the LVNs comes into the office a little startled, and I'm just like, you okay? She's like, oh, it's because there was... And I thought I didn't hear her right. She said, oh, it's because there was a frog in the flowers.
Okay.
I was like... flowers, like what the hell? Like I thought I heard wrong, right? So the day progressed or whatever, or the morning, and then I kept hearing the story about it, and I'm like, what the fuck? So she's like, oh yeah, it's because I bought the flowers, and the frog was inside of that thing and hopped out. Like she was explaining the story, and it was in her car still, and she was like, I don't want to drive my car because the thing's in there. Okay. Long story short, on my 15-minute break, I went to her car and I got the frog. And it's a cute little motherfucker. It's like this big. It'll make a cameo one day. It's in its little thing over there.
Is that the one that you named Pepe?
Yes. I named it Pepe because, as you all know, there is a meme of Pepe the Frog, which is the sad frog or the depressed frog or whatever the hell. So that's the first name that came to mind. And no, it's not because of my brother-in-law, Pepe.
You know what? I'm not even going to lie to you. That's the first thing I thought about. I was like, Pepe, oh, shit. Why? Just why?
Nah. It was because of the meme.
Okay.
Angelica Ashley Ruiz said good morning. So good morning to you, playa.
Good morning to you.
But yeah, so... Everybody's like, oh, I got it in a Starbucks cup. And everybody's like, oh, check if it's poisonous. Blah, blah, blah. So we started looking up online. And it's not poisonous. And it actually comes from somewhere in the middle of the U.S. and the middle of Canada. So it's where it, I guess, where it resides. So I don't know exactly where it's from. Because that frog's not from California. Like, it's
oh, really?
Yeah. We researched it a little bit because we were trying to figure out if it was poisonous or not.
Right.
And, upon Googling...
Yeah, but wait, frogs can be poisonous?
Yeah, there are poisonous
Really?
frogs. Yeah.
Really?
And, actually, when I went to Petco, I found out that the only reason why frogs are poisonous is based on their surroundings. Because they absorb everything through their skin.
Yeah.
So that's what makes them poisonous.
So if you kiss it, it doesn't turn into a Prince Charming?
Nah. Unfortunately, no. You may get some warts, maybe.
It's too early for my shit.
Nah.
But
show it. Hold on. They want me to show it.
Here we go.
Let me go. Hold on.
I don't think they mean the.
Dab it up.
But yeah, no, I remember I was on Instagram and I thought it was like one of those fake frogs that you throw in the water and it like expands over time.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, he really doesn't know what to do with his time right now. What the hell?
Nah, but here is. Hold on, can you see him? No, the glare won't let.
Oh, sir,
there he is.
Oh, there's Pepe.
There's Pepe.
Yeah.
You can kind of see him.
I see him. It's clear.
Kinda. Look at he's going go.
Yeah, he's angry. He's angry.
He's like, why are you waking me up? So, you can blame Angelica Pepe.
Yeah.
We'll put him right here. We can maybe dub him the unofficial Fetterly Club mascot. Oh man.
Is it gonna get bigger? Does it expand?
Huh?
Does it get bigger like over time?
I don't know. I was I went to Petco and I was looking at the frogs there and they all look small. I think I don't know if the ones that grow big are toads.
Right. Yeah, probably.
But I mean, I don't know. It's like the first frog I've owned, so I am actually gonna head back over there, and because I gotta get the bigger tank fixed for it. So I'm gonna ask like. Are you gonna
eventually release it into the wild or?
No, I'm gonna keep it.
You're gonna make some sopa de rana.
Nah. I'm gonna eat some frog legs. Nah, I'm just playing. I love Pepe. I instantly fell in love with it once I caught it, and I was looking at it like, oh, this is actually pretty cute. So I mean, instant connection with the frog.
You caught it with your hands?
No, because I didn't know if it was poisonous at the time, and I didn't know how that worked. So I had gloves on, and then the Starbucks cup, when it landed on the ground, I just put it over it and scooped it with the lid.
Okay, I get it. Interesting.
Until I was able to put it in that, in this thing yesterday. So unfortunately, I had to stay in the cup for 24 hours, but don't worry, it's getting upgraded to a mansion back there. So
yeah.
So I mean, it's suffering for a little bit, but it'll eventually, have its big spot and shit. So
well, you got companionship, so that's the good part.
I do. But yeah.
See, I noticed you're wearing a LA Dodgers hat there, Pat.
Yeah, so let's go into the sports with that segue, Oz.
Let's go into sports.
Well, I'm not going to go that deep into sports because, as everybody knows, there was only two things that were being focused on during the week, and that was baseball and basketball. Well, starting from Sunday or whatever. But anyway, as you all know, the Lakers won. They won it in a dominating fashion in the last game. I'm not going to say the series because that was a pretty interesting series to the point where it was like, oh, crap. Like, it's getting close. But, I mean, I mentioned it before on my social media. I think they just... Jimmy Butler was just done. I mean...
Yeah.
He had only... since game, I think it was 4? 4. He had only rested like 6 minutes in that whole series of 4 games. So it's like you can only do so much. Your body can only take so much. So I think his body just gave up on him on Game 6. And I mean, the Lakers they took over. So it was interesting. Yeah, I cried. I did cry. It's all right. And if the Dodgers end up pulling it off tonight, I won't cry like I did with the Lakers though. I might just shed a tear. Because and then obviously the Dodgers, they played, was it yesterday? And it's all tied up now. So today at 5:15, we got the Dodgers playing their Game 7. Hopefully they can, do that reverse sweep kind of thing. Even though they weren't getting swept, but
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I get you.
Yeah. So that was pretty much it. As far as rumors and stuff on the NBA, because as you all know, they're talking about moving the free agency to December. So, I've been reading up on a lot of trade rumors, especially with like the Lakers. There was a rumor that I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I'm just gonna call him by his first name, and I'm sorry. Giannis from the Milwaukee Bucks. His brother plays for the Lakers, and obviously his brother won. So there was a rumor going around that his brother walked in on him putting on his jersey. So, his Laker jersey. So, I mean, there's that rumor. And then there's also a rumor where the Golden State Warriors are actually interested in Dwight Howard. That one kind of interests me because, I mean, before he joined the Lakers, he was pretty much just hopping around from team to team, and now people actually want him on the team.
Yeah.
And in the beginning of the season, they were talking shit like, oh, I don't see him doing shit. I don't see him, he's not the same defensive player he was in his prime. And obviously, I mean, nobody is, eventually, the years catch up to you. But,
yeah,
that was interesting. And then the big one that I've actually been calling for a while now is Chris Paul. It's going around a lot that he is very interested in joining the Lakers. And as some Laker fans remember, there was a trade that was vetoed because, at the commissioner at the time was like, oh no, the team's gonna be too OP if he joins, so we're just gonna cancel the trade. He was originally gonna be a Laker, but he ended up getting shipped out somewhere else. So this is I've been calling it since then. I think it's just a matter of time, and with them being enclosed in that bubble, I mean, they've had a lot of time to talk.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
It's funny because for the longest time when you and Jess would talk sports, you guys are always mentioning the bubble. Mm-hmm. And I just assumed, because I don't really watch basketball or baseball, because they both have made me fall asleep at some point. But so I looked into more of this bubble. I didn't realize that the teams were at Walt Disney World Resort, and I didn't know this because I was watching a video on the chefs that make the meals for the teams.
Oh yeah,
and the whole process it is. So when I was hearing bubble, I thought it was a bubble, because I watch soccer. So when they say bubble, it's like this is the tier for the pot for the tournament.
Uh-huh.
So that's how I thought of a bubble, but I had no idea that all the teams, the teams that were eligible were at the Walt Disney Resort and were held in quarantine the entire time.
Yeah.
Just the chefs themselves would make the meal, and then they're gonna ship it. A runner would grab it and take it to a security system where they would grab it and take it to another person who would then deliver it to the team.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how when I finally discovered the bubble, I finally looked into it. When I finally discovered what the bubble meant, it's such a trip what they did and the safety precautions that they took.
Yeah.
Even the chefs weren't allowed to leave the resort.
Yep.
They were not allowed to leave.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So yeah, if you guys, now that basketball is over, take a look at how the bubble actually worked like I did, and holy crap, it was interesting what they did.
It's pretty insane. Dude, they even had like a barber quarantined in there too. I think the barber was Rajon Rondo's brother too. I think that's what I heard. But everybody, just whomever was participating in that bubble thing was just enclosed there. It was the same thing with the MLS. They were in the same spot. So, they were all enclosed, which is the reason why, I don't know if you saw all of those, LeBron James and Bronny memes that he was going to go beat him up because of that video or whatever.
Yeah.
He couldn't do shit because he was stuck in the bubble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like he could tell him, hey, you need... and they couldn't... I think there was one instance where they allowed family to come and visit. But, obviously they're not going to stay there, so they did. But they were just in there, man. Imagine just... I don't know how to feel about being stuck in a place so long like that.
Right.
Right. But and it goes back to the whole when we were talking about if championships won in the bubble mean less than it would mean if they won it in front of a crowd.
Right.
Based on everything that these players gave up to try and win it, I think it amounts to the same because they literally sacrificed time with family. I think Caruso missed his sister's wedding. Like, people missed events because they were trying to win this championship. You know what I mean? So I honestly think when it comes to the bubble and things that are won through there, same with the WNBA. They were in there too. So it's like it all these sports that went into that bubble and. All the players and staff and all of that who sacrificed themselves for our entertainment and for them to win this championship, I think it's still that same level of meaning to those championships. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because in the video that I saw, because again, I just saw the video based on the chefs and what they were talking about when it comes to the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't even allowed to go do their own shopping for the food that they needed.
Mm-hmm.
They needed to get a list,
Yeah.
give it to a runner. That runner would then give it to somebody who's going to go shopping. The food would, the groceries would come back. They would be sanitized by the runner, sent to a security system where they would be sanitized again, and then delivered to the chef.
Yeah.
So it was a 24 to 36 hour process that it took just to get the food, the grocery list to the actual chef. So it's nuts. It really, I know a couple of podcasts before I said that it would, the fact that the tournament was so small would kind of make the tournament, make the championship not seem as such a big deal. It gives me a little bit more of a respect for what they attempted to do successfully. But I think you're right. I think it would have been a lot better if it would have been like let's say at Staples Center.
Yeah.
Or it would have been, I don't know where the other team played. American Airlines Arena, excuse me. Yeah. It's crazy what they did with that bubble.
Yeah, man. So I mean, they're not gonna see this shit. So, but still, shout out to them because I mean, that's a lot of hard work.
That's how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. Maybe not. Maybe it was for sports, but if you, oh Lord, if you do it in the real world for people like let's say Disneyland takes people that have reserved the spot to go into the park and they quarantine them for whatever X amount of days and stuff like that. I think it'll work that way.
Well, I don't know what when it comes to theme parks. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That one's kind of like. So you're saying reserve a date and then quarantine yourself prior to that date?
Correct.
Actually, you know what? Yeah,
it'll work. It'll work.
I think it would work. Yeah,
it'll work. It's a little bit more stressful. Because you have to be indoors for, let's call it 24 to 48 hours before you get into the park itself, as a safety precaution. Then obviously there's going to be the temp checks and there's going to be the sanitizing station and there's going to be mask requirements and stuff like that. But I just want the parks open.
Well, man, we just want some type of normality back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just there isn't really much you can do as of right now as a group, and it sucks because you're missing out on a lot of shit. Fuck.
Yeah, I get you.
Let me see. Angelica said I wouldn't do it yet, but you know what? I agree and disagree on that because I have a cousin who's in Texas at the moment, and. Dude, she was at a party yesterday. Nobody had any masks. Everybody was okay. They have regular. They have full sports already. My nephew plays soccer and he's already playing soccer. So it's like there are other states that are allowing people to, as I said, return to some type of normality. But I mean, maybe they had better, I don't know, precautions than California did because. I mean, maybe they didn't have like an OC where they did what they wanted.
I know Universal Orlando is opening within the next 2 weeks. It's gonna open. How are they gonna? I mean, I think we're all just waiting to see what they do as it comes to safety precautions. But then again, Florida doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. I just want some kind of normality again. Yeah. We're in October. Yeah, mind you, I haven't been quarantined like a lot of people that have been. I do get the opportunity to go out and work and everything like that, but it's not the same. You feel it. You feel it. I want to go. I was talking about this with a friend of mine. I want to go sit at an Applebee's inside, not in the parking lot. I don't even. I used to love going to Denny's. I don't want to go anymore because you sit in the parking lot. Who wants to sit in the parking lot? IHOP. I went to the Alex Burgers down the street from where we live, and they're sitting in the parking lot too. It was like, fuck, no. I just took my food to go. I said, no, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, I mean, it's gotten to that point where it's like people are starting to get frustrated, and I understand. Yeah. I get it. Trust me. There's people that I've been wanting to go out with. I've been wanting to kick it with, but you can't. And if you're able to do outdoor seating for let's say drinks and some some appetizers, because I guess you can still be in a group setting if you're outdoors and the place serves food. You can't. Bars are still closed if they don't have a kitchen in it, or if they're not serving food, and you have to order food. It doesn't necessarily, because it was my friend's farewell thing from the office on Friday, and we went to the Sheraton right there in downtown, and they had the outside patio on top, and we went and whatever, we ordered our drinks or whatever, and the server comes up and says, "All right, are you guys ready to order food?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna order anything because I wasn't hungry." And she's like, "Oh well, we kind of have to have everybody order at least one like item. It doesn't matter what it is, but it has to be food in order for us to continue to serve you. If not, we're gonna have to stop." So, there's that, but it's not the same as, like you said, sitting down with a group of 20 people that for a party or whatever. You can't do that shit no more right now. Well, not no more. Yeah. You can't do that stuff right now. And it sucks because you have to sneak around and do little gatherings and not and you're worrying about them shutting down your lights and your water.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit.
But let's say and it's crazy because even if you do attend like some kind of gathering or you go some kind of restaurant or you hang out with a group of friends, you still have to self-quarantine for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Just in case. That doesn't mean anybody has anything, but it's just as a safety precaution. Yeah. I went out and she's going to hate me for this story, but Ashley, when I went to her house, the days after, I was getting a little sick, but it turned out to just be the symptoms of the flu shot I had taken before. So Ashley, we're good. We're good. But you still have to self-quarantine for a while just to see if anything happens.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Things are it's just not the same anymore. And even if you go to bars and you go to restaurants, it's not the same anymore. We just want normalcy. I think we're just complaining for normalcy.
Yeah. But and it's not even the fact like, I don't want to wear my mask anymore or whatever. I mean, regardless, there's going to be instances where you're going to have to wear them. You know what I mean? When you're in the hospital. Oh, Ashley said, "Oh, shut up."
I told you. Okay. I'm glad you brought that up. Will there come a time when you're going to be comfortable enough to not wear your mask?
Oh, yeah. I'm totally ready for it now. I mean,
really?
There's times where I've walked out of the house and I'm like, "Oh crap, my mask," and you have to go back for it. I mean, at this point, it's annoying. It's annoying, but I mean, we wear it because for our protection.
Yeah.
So I'm just over it. I mean, everybody is, but I mean, I think I'm at the point where I'm comfortable enough to not wear a mask.
Yeah.
But, I still.
Well, I think personally, it'll take me a little bit of time to take my mask off in public. Even now when I go to the grocery store and I see somebody cough, I'm like, no. Like that. so and I get away from them. I think I'll be like that meme from Toy Story where they take off Buzz Lightyear's helmet. He's like,
oh yeah,
like that. Yeah. So,
shit.
But I wanted to go back real quick on your sports. I know we went into whole Corona and stuff like that. One of the most heated arguments that we have from last week is the way that the Lakers fans celebrated downtown. And I wanted to get your opinion on that because personally, I do believe it got out of hand when they were burning trash cans and they were rioting and they were looting. It's just, as a fan, I want to get your opinion on it because some people are like, "Oh, we were celebrating and taking out our frustrations of a long time," but it's like I personally don't believe that there's an excuse for burning trash cans and your opinion.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. As you know, I'm a hardcore Laker fan, and I didn't go to Whittier Boulevard and act stupid, People who do that are fucking ignorant. Like, what's the whole point? There's no need for you to do that. Like, you can celebrate without having to destroy things. I honestly think people that do that are just doing that for attention. I work in downtown, and I actually got to see the aftermath of it and mind you, they won on Sunday, and I went back to work on Tuesday. Yeah. And there was still, like, aftermath from it. I was walking by downtown, and there was a bunch of like graffiti and for Kobe and stuff like that. The only thing I would have to say about that is, if Kobe was alive at this point, do you think he would be okay with everybody doing that? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get out of hand like that. Yeah, I understand the passion and the relief of, oh, we're finally, we finally did it, But there's no need for that. There's no need for you to, destroy things, burn things down. Mind you, a lot of the stuff that was broken into or windows broken is small businesses that people are still trying to keep up with the whole, Rona thing, and you're over here destroying their shit. Like, why?
Right.
What would happen if they came to your pad and destroyed your shit? How heated would you be?
Right.
If you want to destroy something because they want to destroy your stuff, you paid for it.
Right.
Except it seems easier for you to destroy other people's things than to destroy your own.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I think that's you got it right on the head. I think that's why now with the Dodgers might win today. I mean, it's at the point where people don't want LA to win anymore.
Yeah,
and it's not salty, it's not sour grapes. It's because people don't know how to control themselves. Last week for the Lakers, quote unquote celebration, there was 96 arrests. 96, and people were on Instagram and Facebook saying it was a race thing. It was not a race thing. Stop calling it a race thing. It's a calm the fuck down thing.
Yeah.
Celebrating is fine, but when you're destroying businesses and setting fires and turning cars over and getting in the officer's way, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, you need to relax. There's no need for that. There's absolutely no need for that. What was I gonna say? Oh, on a lighter note on that, I don't know if you saw this guy that was celebrating in an actual bubble.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That was awesome.
Props
I love
to you,
that.
Bubble guy, because that shit was lit.
That was awesome.
Amongst that chaos, there was one guy in a bubble, and everybody was
That's
like,
a smart fucking man right there. I loved it. I loved it.
Let's see. Ashley said, I get the fireworks, but all the extra shit just gives bad rep. I agree.
Exactly. Got it right on the head.
I agree. There's no need for any of that stuff. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, and then also for those people that were genuinely out there being haters of the Lakers, like, I don't know if you saw that article about the guy that went in. Okay, first off, I don't know why the hell this guy did this. He went into the middle of the celebration and yells, "Fuck Kobe."
Right.
And he got his ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Okay, why would you do that in the middle of nothing but Lakers?
Right.
Laker fans. I'm doing this because why the fuck would you do? Anyway, he got his ass beat. Like, he even had a one of those bird electric scooters. he got hit with it. Like, you see the video and like nobody stopped anything.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Oh, look at this. Somebody's over here logging on, and it came out on my on the stream.
Go for it.
Hey, but
where are they? Who is it?
Oh, it was it's through Origin for Apex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need to turn that off, but
okay,
we'll do it next time because we're live.
Well, go on.
But yeah, I don't understand why he would do that. I don't know if he was looking for clout or whatever, but that's dumb. That's another thing not to do. Like, why?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, people are entitled to their own opinion, but it's okay. Let me just put this into perspective, at least in my own perspective, is if you're gonna talk about a deceased person, do it in your home. Never do it in front of the people that actually looked up to him and admired him and grew up with him. That it's still a sore subject. It's kind of just like losing a family member to some people. You know what I'm saying? I understand, that's still a sensitive subject. Just don't do it. Don't be an idiot. Don't try to be on the news. Don't try to get clout. Just stay home. You want to shout all the hateful remarks you want, just do it in your home. Yeah. We all do it anyway. It doesn't matter, I was going to say another sports thing. I know the Dodgers play today, so we'll see if they win. Then we're gonna hear the honking down Whittier again, and it's gonna get out of hand.
You're gonna hear me coming up a storm.
I hear you regardless. You know, people have asked me if I watch your streams. I said I don't see them. I hear them. I know he's online because I hear him. Um, um, I want. I just okay. So I'm like I keep saying I'm not a big basketball, baseball person. I keep saying that because I want people to sink that in their head before they start saying that it's all hate and it's all salty, whatever. The one thing that annoys me is the bandwagoners.
Oh,
that annoys me because there's people even on my Instagram feed that ain't watched a single game in the season, ain't posted nothing about the Dodgers or Lakers throughout the whole year. But the second they're in the playoffs, Dodgers all day, Lakers all day. Oh, representing every single day. It's like, no, you don't.
Yep.
No, you don't.
Yep.
That's like me. I represent Liverpool all year round. FC, by the way, in the England Premier League, by the way, you should watch it. They're the best team in the world. That's like me not saying anything, but the second they're in the Champions League, go Liverpool. Go this and that's like no.
Like where were y'all at before?
Where were y'all when Liverpool FC, the best team in the world, won the Champions League? The post that was like, yeah, Liverpool won. Listen, that like, where were you the whole tournament? Because I was supporting them even when they lost to Real Madrid the year before, which was insulting. But you know, it's just the bandwagoners is what gets me the most about sports, about basketball and baseball, even football. When the Rams, I haven't seen a single Ram Chargers post all year so far, but we'll see down the line if they make it in the preseason. Even the Raiders, I haven't seen a single Raiders post. But down the line, if they make it down to the playoffs, Raiders, Dodgers, Chargers. I said Dodgers. I got my sports
again.
I'm sorry.
He doesn't follow the other sports.
I don't want to follow the other sports. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get shit for that.
Yeah, you probably are. It'll be. Give them shit in the comments. Oh shit! But no, to your bandwagon comment, dude, we got so much shit, and I say we because, like you said, I represent the Lakers. When they didn't even make it to playoffs, all the shit people were talking. Oh, LeBron's only coming over here because he wants to get famous. He wants to be in movies. He doesn't care. Blah blah blah. Look at what happened now when they won. Oh, everybody else, their Laker jerseys are out, and oh shit,
the little flags and everything on the
and
cars.
And all of a sudden they're in the car, like the little wavy flags in the cars. Like you start seeing that shit, you're like, okay, where the fuck were y'all last year?
Yeah, exactly.
Where were you before we had Anthony Davis?
Right.
When we thought that Ball was gonna be our savior, and he ended up being a bust too. All of that shit, like. And then all the shit talk, and that's why I made that post. And yes, Oz, I agree with what you sent me after that on the DM. I do agree. It is. It's about that time.
Yeah.
But
it's not just you. I sent it to Drew too. Shout out Drew. I'm always gonna talk shit to you. I don't care.
We got this spot, Game 7. Anyway, but where was I going with that? So yeah, like, and then. In the beginning, people were like, "Oh yeah," like I had stated, "Oh, LeBron's only over. He came to LA because he wants to become famous." Blah blah blah. Like there was all this shit talk about the Lakers, and people were like, "Oh yeah, the Clippers. They got they got Leonard. They got all these fools. Like, oh, they're gonna fucking win." And then that's why I made my post on social media with all of that shit talking that people did, and the fact that the Lakers actually won it. It's like, where are y'all at? And then the people that were hiding in the shadows until the Lakers came back to the promised land of the championship. Now everybody's like, oh yeah, that's right, I was right there, day one. No, you weren't day one, fool. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Ashley said, people who claim to be a fan of one team, then next minute they are fans of the winning team is the worst. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. We call that a bandwagoner.
Yes.
I know there was a post on Instagram yesterday talking shit about your fabulous LAFC because I believe the Galaxy are in 14th place right now. They're shit. They're at the point where the fans are asking for the coach's head.
Yeah.
So it's fucking. I love this part of sports where people just talk shit,
dude.
You know.
All right, since when? Well, no, I can't say that because Barca did that shit too when that whole Messi leaving Barca thing happened. Remember how fans were like heated? They're like, fuck this shit. Like they were all mad and they wanted people's heads, you know? Same thing with Galaxy, you know? And mind you, I'm an LAFC fan and I'm not very fond of, you know, Galaxy, but I'm going to put on my mutual hat on here. And I do get the frustration from the fans. You know, there was a time where, you know, Chivas went through that. America went through that. You know, there was times where both Chivas and America were in the risk, which is never, ever, ever going to happen. Okay. They were in the risk of going down to the Segunda División. Okay. It's not going to happen. They're not going to, you know. Anyway, they were in the risk of going to the Segunda División because of that's how bad they were playing. And, you know, as a Chivas fan, I was frustrated too. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, why are we not investing in better players? Like, why are you, you know, getting these homegrown players, building them up to be really good and then selling them to other teams? Perfect example, Chicharito.
Right.
He came from Chivas. He was, you know, he got all of his stuff done there, and then he got shipped up to, who was it? Manchester United. You know what I mean? So that was frustrating. But, I mean, the fact that y'all got together, went over there, and started to do all this commotion is like, okay, I mean, that's kind of weird, but okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's true. Like it's frustrating to see your team like down in the dumps. It sucks because you know, going back to LAFC when they were in the bubble as well. Everybody knows that LAFC was fucking killing it in there. So I was like, hell yeah! Everybody was hyped. Everybody was excited. And then they started going on that losing streak, or like, you know, that fluctuation of winning and losing, and a lot of people were getting upset. But then again, I mean, as an LAFC fan, we have to understand that we were spoiled. We've been spoiled because, you know, with the whole Vela thing and the winning and all of this stuff, there comes a time where our team's not going to be so hot, and it's going to be in the dumps. It's I'm not going to say it's a matter of time, but it's going to be to the point eventually where LAFC is going to be in the same position that Galaxy's in. Maybe for a season. You know what I mean? There's going to be times where, you know, we just can't get that flow going, and it's gonna prevent the team from doing well. Every team goes through it, you know, in any sport.
Well, I mean, I wanted to bring up a little point that you said about a minute and a half ago, where you said that Chivas will never relegate. Last season, before COVID, they were fighting relegation.
Yeah,
they were fighting. Wait, hold on, let me finish. They were fighting relegation. And it's just so happens that COVID happens, and now the board members are saying there will be no relegations anymore. There will be no ascensions anymore. I'm just saying, it's funny to me that the Chivas were on their way down to second division, and now there will not be any relegations. I'm just saying. I'm just going to throw that out there. Do with it what you want.
Comment on that comment. Oh shit.
Okay.
Let's see. Angelica said, "I know what it means. I'm just saying the part wasn't mentioned."
What the hell is that?
Oh, I think she's talking about the bandwagon part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, she knows what that means, bro.
I'm just saying. You know.
So yeah, I mean, but as far as them complaining and stuff, I mean, I get it. It is what it is.
I read an article, sports related, where Wayne Rooney had a friend over his England mansion, and he didn't know that friend had COVID.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think he's getting tested this week. Just a little side note. That's crazy. But in the topic of wars and sports, there's another war brewing that I wanted to talk about, which is the console wars.
Oh, yeah.
With PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X coming out. Now, it's funny because during this time, the PlayStation people will look in defaults of Xbox, and Xbox will look in the defaults of PlayStation. So 2 articles came out that I thought were pretty funny because Okay, so PlayStation people are mocking Xbox because Xbox is coming out with their Series X and also their Series S at two different price points. So the S is going to be 300 and the X is going to be 500. So PlayStation people are basically saying that one is for the poor and one is for the rich. Buy what you can get. Ha ha ha. It's not going to happen like that in PlayStation, but I believe they do have two price points in PlayStation, by the way. I'm just going to throw that out there. So they were talking mad shit on Twitter saying, we're in a pandemic. How can you bring out two different systems? Again, PlayStation's coming out with two systems, but whatever. But that was one. Now the Xbox people are actually winning this week's war because PlayStation got an update where now PlayStation can record your voice chats.
Oh, man. Yeah, I read about that shit too. I was like, well, I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm not cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm totally not cool with that because,
right.
I mean, privacy.
Yeah, of course.
You could be having you shouldn't be having it on a PlayStation chat room or whatever, but sometimes people will be having somewhat intimate conversations through there.
Sexy talk.
That you can have sexy talk, you can have other types of talks too, and maybe something that you don't want somebody else to know. And well, if you have a PlayStation, you're gonna have to deal with that because they're gonna be recording you.
Yeah, they're recording X amount of percentage of your conversation, which is 20-second voice chats. Players will be able to record 20 seconds of voice chat from the last 5 minutes of a party chat and send it directly to PlayStation through the console. According to Sony, this new report feature is ensured to PlayStation 5 is a safe place for players to play. That said, while some have been receptive to the news of the upcoming change, many have taken to social media and gaming forums to express their displeasure. PlayStation tweeted out, "Hey folks, just wanted to let you know that we're looking into your feedback on the recent changes to parties on PS4. Thanks for speaking up. We'll keep you posted." Twitter user said, "This monitoring thing is not good. Like, what is the point for that? PS is a place to be chilled, not a place to worry about what you're saying all the time. You guys are ruining the experience."
I mean,
that's funny.
I get it.
I get it, absolutely.
Yeah, that's dumb. I mean, and as far as the console wars,
it gets interesting every time. It
does because I mean they both have the pros and cons. Like for example, again, I'm an Xbox user, but I'm gonna put on my gamer hat on, and I mean, the specs as far as graphics and stuff, like hardware wise, Xbox is a bit better than PlayStation, but PlayStation has those exclusives, man.
Right, absolutely.
Which makes up for the very slight, because it's not even that big of a difference, but they're making up for it by getting those exclusives, man. Because
Xbox has some good exclusives. Though we have Halo. We have Halo, dude.
Yeah, we do, but I mean, and then they get the early releases too, so it's like.
But sometimes the money talks when it comes to games. Look at Metal Gear Solid. That was exclusive to PlayStation, and now you can buy it on the Xbox. You know what I'm saying? But I think you're right. But I think when it comes to exclusives, I think Nintendo wins because they have Super Mario. So.
Yeah, don't they? No, wait, they don't have. No, Xbox has them, right? Sega, or right? Like Sonic and all of that stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But
Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo's a good third. But I
really.
Yeah, I mean, there was a point where, like, with the GameCube and shit, when that came out, I mean, I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
But I don't think Nintendo's as big as it once was. I'm probably gonna get heat for that. But,
you probably, yeah.
I mean, I'll still play it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think a lot of people are buying as much Nintendo as they used to. I mean, I think at this point it's just pretty much Sony and Microsoft with like Xbox or PlayStation.
Yeah.
Maybe handheld systems. I think maybe Nintendo still has them because I mean.
Oh, because they have the Switch. I mean, the only handhelds are the Switch and I think the PSP or the PS Vita.
I think it's a PS
which I don't even know is in existence anymore, but I've seen people with it on the bus.
I think they still make those.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
I had a PSP at some point, but for some reason it went missing. That thing
I-
went missing. I don't know. I bought a PSP, but I don't know. I can't find it anymore.
Man,
It's,
that was so ahead of its time, man. PSP was the shit. I remember having one of those. Freaking
Yeah.
thing. It was like a PlayStation. Oh.
yeah.
I
And I
remember
had
writing,
FIFA.
I
I had
remember writing
FIFA
a
on that thing. So
176 playing my friend Eric's PSP.
yeah. But now everything's on the phone now. So.
Yeah. I mean, you get better graphics on your phone now.
No, isn't that sad? That's crazy.
That's pretty crazy, man. Let's see. Nintendo
what?
Switch lags a lot, is what Ashley said.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've heard that it does lag a lot, but well, everything lags a lot. My Xbox was lagging last night for some strange reason, and then Friday night, it lagged so much that my Wi-Fi router went off and came back on.
Oh.
I mean, it's crazy.
Oh
but
shit! But yeah, man. But yeah, man. That's I personally think that the console wars are pretty interesting, but Xbox here.
really,
Yeah.
okay. I wanted to get into this documentary that I saw on Netflix and people have told me, why do you talk so much about Netflix? I will not rest. What?
Oh, pardon the interruption. But
But what do we have?
ha! Look at who decided to join us today.
He's gone.
What happened, Bob? Over here making me look all malo. Let me send him a message real quick. Oh, crap, I almost dropped my stuff. Hold on. Let me tell him. Get back on. I didn't even realize he was on.
He's dropping Pepe.
Pepe.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about Netflix. Hopefully he does join because I wanted to talk with Jesse about this. I got a DM saying, why do you talk so much about Netflix? And I was like, because I will not rest until Netflix sponsors this podcast. But there's this documentary that I saw called American Murder. Have you seen it on Netflix? Okay. It's called American Murder.
Slim Shady's in the house.
Is he? Oh, now this looks like a job for me. So everybody, just follow me.
That was funny. I wanted to see what the reaction would be when I joined in and left, so I went to the live stream immediately.
Welcome,
Bob.
What's up, guys?
Only 45 minutes late. I'm impressed.
It's all good.
I was gonna join sooner, but I kind of had to pick up some stuff.
It's all
really?
good, man.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Bob.
Well, just know that the stream seemed empty without you.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, stop it.
My tea's gone cold. I'm wondering why.
My coffee's gone cold. I'm wondering why I got out of bed tonight. I don't know. Anyway, how are you, Jess?
Good.
Thank you for joining the stream, even though he texted me, so you guys started. I said, join, doesn't matter. Join.
Yeah, he said join, but then I asked, like, okay, so you guys haven't started because I haven't looked up anything? And he never replied back, so I was like, oh, okay.
We're live, bro. What do you want to be like?
We're live. We got into heated sports discussions right now.
Yes, we did, Bob.
We did. You missed everything. But how are you? Now we're going to roast you. We're going to roast you now.
Good.
How are you? Yeah?
Yeah, good. Yesterday just pretty much did a couple errands from the house, did some laundry, but pretty good. The week's been good.
Were you beginning to feel like a rap god?
No, I was okay, so the backstory for me dyeing my hair, I guess.
It's because you are the way that you are.
Yeah. Because you are whatever we say you are.
I was just bored, really.
Yes, please. Okay, stop the presses. Why did you dye your hair?
Yeah, please, because I don't think it hurts.
Please.
Say it louder for the people in the back, Bob.
I was bored.
You did send an amazing text saying, I would never dye my hair again. The pain is inevitable. Please explain this pain to me.
Okay. So I don't, the pain is going to be different for probably you, Ramon, and probably Oscar. Oh, I don't know. Maybe
my hair.
Yeah. So
if I dye my hair, I look like Jaden Smith. Go ahead.
I have like bad dandruff. So before you can't have, like, my wife was telling me, you can't have clean hair. So you can't like shower and then dye your hair. No, you have to have it kind of dirty, or like, not showered because of the oils that your hair creates and all that. So the bleach, when we were putting it on my hair, and she didn't get like this this cheap bleach. She got some like professional bleach that
Clorox
will
bleach,
hurt.
bro.
That will take off the color. So I'm like, okay. So like, I guess on the side, it just felt like you were just being poured like hot water nonstop. And it was to the point, it was probably like at least like 2 minutes or 3 minutes of me kind of like, because she's still applying this while I'm sitting down and it's just burning. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why'd you apply it here first? Apply it up here and then here. And then she's like, I didn't know. So then I'm just like shaking throughout the whole entire process because of the pain. And she's like, all right, I'm done. So then I get up and I'm like just doing the freaking pacer over here, just running back and just walking back and forth, trying to distract myself. Got a special guest coming. So then it was pretty much just me running.
Now, was the pain as describable as getting kicked in the soccer head or worse?
No, it's worse. It's
actually, yeah. Truth be told, this isn't the first time you've dyed your hair blonde.
No, the first time. Oh, well, it wasn't blonde. It got light brown. My dad. I was in elementary or in middle school. I think elementary. Yeah. And I used to, put my hair like spiky. Like the normal coming up in the 2000s. So then. I would always wear either Johnny B or some other type of gel, like LA Hold.
Oh, LA Looks.
LA Looks. There you go.
LA Looks.
So then, I would use the one. So my dad, we ran out. So my dad had just bought one recently that he was using, I guess, or my mom. And I was like, all right, cool. I got gel. I'm ready to go. So I put my hair up. I'm all cool, confident. So we go to school. We walk to school, or my mom drops me off. And then pretty much throughout the day, my friends are like, oh, you dyed your hair? That's cool. Like, oh, I like what you did with your hair. And I'm like, what? And then so I go to so throughout the whole entire school, time I'm in class, it doesn't bother me. Like, oh, they're okay, all right, I get it. So then I get home and I notice my hair color is like a brown. And my hair is normally like dark, So then I start freaking out because I'm like, I don't want my hair to be like this, and I start crying and I got pissed at my parents.
I remember that berrinche, dog. It's not even funny. My hair is brown. My hair is brown.
Yeah, because I was like, what? Like, I don't want it to be brown. It's something like when it's like forcefully applied on you, like you're just like, fuck, it sucks. When you decide to do it, it's different because you know what to expect. But when you're, I'm a kid and I don't, I didn't want my hair to be dyed and all that stuff. So then because of that, my hair color changed after that. Like it never went back to that color I had. So that's why I had like these like orangey and brown hairs every now and then.
His follicles in his DNA system got fucked up.
Yeah. And I was like, wow. So then my dad and mom, I think, want to go buy a different gel or something.
Because truth be told, if you notice, I don't know if you've ever noticed, Jesse has kind of like a reddish beard and mustache all the time. It's because of that. If you ever just stop and just look at it in the sunlight, it's orange. It's actually orange.
Yeah. That's why my grandma calls me a pirate.
Yeah, your son loves it. He said he wants to dye his hair blonde too.
Yes.
His hair is like blondish brown.
You could spike his hair.
Oh yeah, he has a fro before, so that's
it's funny that I wanted to bring up something that now that you brought up the 2000s spiky hair and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring it to your attention that next Saturday will mark the 20th anniversary of Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory album.
Dang, it's been that long.
One of the best albums ever, from beginning to end.
Well, they're releasing some sort of massive collection
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know if you
releasing it
saw
as
that.
one. Yeah, they're releasing
Yeah.
it as all their albums as one, I think,
Yeah,
with remixes and remasters and all that stuff.
yeah,
But
with the Jay-Z album.
Oh, I like that one. A lot of people
I
didn't
do.
Yes,
like
I
it.
did.
Yes, it was actually
I
good. It was way ahead of its time. I
yeah.
believe
It
so.
was.
It was. If I was to say an underrated album, it would be that one because it was amazing from beginning to end.
And credit to Jay-Z for taking that on.
Yeah,
For taking
dude.
that risk and doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a very versatile artist. Jay-Z can do a lot of different styles.
See, even your son.
Yeah, that. He said, "Dye my hair." See?
Oh,
Yeah.
Ashley said it doesn't look that bad. Or no, she said
No,
it doesn't look
it
bad.
It doesn't
No,
look
so-
bad. Go ahead.
It was like a blondish orange when it first got bleached. So my wife had to do it again to get it lighter.
Now
So
the
the burning
second time,
happened
did it
even
burn?
more. Yeah, it burns
It burned
again.
exactly
'Cause
as the first time?
No. So it burned a little less.
Okay.
So then after that, I actually dyed my hair like we got like this gray color because she just wanted to see what I would look like with gray hair. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. So then I pretty much dyed it, and dyeing it is also burning too. So I'm just like getting the triple burn action, and then it came out pretty cool. Like in the sunlight, it actually looks like really gray. But I told my wife I don't think I'd do it again. So I'm just gonna get a haircut.
Blonde, it hurts.
Yeah, get a haircut, grow it out, and then.
I remember Monday when I got that text, that half text that you sent me with the half of the blonde hair. Literally, the first thought that went into my mind was, this dude had a mental breakdown.
Nah.
Because because
it was actually Sunday night that I took
it took me 35 seconds to look at your hair because I just thought you were doing a facial message, and I was like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Was he drugged or something like that? And then I see the blonde, and I was like, oh, he had a mental breakdown. Fuck. And that's why I texted you saying, no, you fucking didn't.
Don't say that.
See?
I'm sorry.
Censorship over here. Don't say that.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's gonna learn those words later, though.
Eventually.
Just we were talking about sports. I don't know if you want to weigh in on anything that we were talking about before we move on.
I did see a little bit. Congrats to the Lakers. After the radio pushing, this is for Kobe. This was for Kobe. I was like, yeah, you know what?
It's gonna happen.
It's for Kobe. It was inevitable. I kind of called it too when he passed away. I was like, yeah, I think the Lakers are gonna win it now.
Yeah.
But overall, it was nice to guess LA get a championship for and the Dodgers, they're coming back, so hopefully if they win, I don't know if the Astros won.
Nah, they got beat yesterday.
Okay, so Tampa Bay is in the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the one thing that is tough for the Dodgers is that Walker Buehler is not playing today because they used him yesterday. So there's a possibility they can lose. So
I think today, I'm assuming they're gonna start Kershaw. I think
he played Game 4. So yeah, maybe Kershaw or someone else. I don't know. I haven't seen the lineup.
If they start Kershaw, this is the game, bro. This is the game where he needs to step up. Because they always clown him. They're like, oh, he's never good in the clutch games. He always chokes. What's going on, Bob? Why over here giggling and shit?
You didn't see what he just did?
No.
His son is like that, and just is like.
I was like, dude, why are you? I completely missed it.
He's just like, let him fall. Here you go. Oh shit, that's funny. I was telling Ramon about the NBA bubble that they had, and how it actually worked, and I actually looked into it. It was nuts. What is that?
Barney?
Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination. I know that whole song. Don't make me.
Yeah.
All the years of Barney.
Dinosaurs, his egg.
Hey, What was the
Yeah.
green dinosaur's name?
It's a Russian
Bebop.
No,
No, that's from
Baby Bop. Baby Bop. Baby Bop. Baby Bop
No, Baby Bop. What's the
was
green
the
one?
green one.
Then who was the other one?
The yellow one, no?
The yellow one was DJ.
Yeah, DJ and then Bebop. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, dude. Bebop.
Baby Bop.
Bebop is from
Baby Bop,
Ninja
whatever.
Turtles,
Bebop,
bro.
Baby Bop. It's the same thing. It's a
I thought
bop.
his name. I thought the dinosaur's name was BJ.
I think you're
don't
right.
know.
I think it's BJ.
Yeah, I think
BJ.
No, I think it. I don't know.
I don't know. You need to catch up.
Hey,
You need to show them those 90s. You need to show them 90s Barney, though.
Do you not know because the chlorine or Clorox or whatever you use that bleach for your hair seeped through and they went to your cerebro?
No.
No.
This from '98.
That's from '98.
Yeah.
S for
Okay.
There it is. There it is.
Can you?
Intro.
Teenager.
See you guys later. Thumbs up the video.
Like and subscribe. We're gonna use a soundbite of him just saying like and subscribe. By the way, it's gonna happen, y'all. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Man.
No, but
But
the NBA bubble.
oh yeah, you were saying us.
Oh no, I just want Jesse to say. Nowadays, everybody would talk that they got something to say. But okay, sorry. Sorry. No, I just wanted. It was interesting because I was telling Ramon that I didn't know what the hell you guys were talking about when it came to the bubble. I just thought it was like a word to describe the 22 teams that were in the tournament itself. I didn't know until I did further research it. My ignorant ass did more research and found out that they were all stuck at Walt Disney World. Yeah. It's crazy. How?
LeBron James had like a whole section of the hotel room for him and his family.
He had his own fucking wing.
Like section. Yeah.
For him.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are you gonna do with so many rooms to yourself?
Who's that? Good morning. Oh, more cameos. All
All
right.
right.
Say Dada.
Luna, your thoughts on the NBA bubble?
Dad.
Oh boy, here we go. They took his clout. They're taking his clout. And, having kids is fun when it's not yours. Anyway, I'll move on to another.
I think having babies, it looks like a job for Jesse. So everybody just follow him because he needs a little controversy because it feels so empty without him. Oh, you so cute.
Hi, baby.
Oh, so Ashley said it's Baby Bop and BJ. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
Okay,
for the
she was-
clarification on
I
that. We
was
appreciate
right
it.
on the BJ part.
Yeah, you were right on.
I-
What happened? What do we
The
got
bop.
here?
We got the
bops.
Not Bebop.
Baby, can you dab? Can you dab, little baby?
She can flip you off.
Oh, yeah. So can I.
Oh shit.
There you go. She got it. Anyway, last article. This article I read because I've been looking a lot into the paranormal. In Idaho, there's a video on YouTube, and I'm gonna send you guys the link after, of what is being described as a Sasquatch sighting.
Mhm.
And it looks interesting. Now in Idaho, after that same day that the video was recorded, the local police reported 60 accounts of a Bigfoot sighting on that same day.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Where was
So
this at?
big Idaho.
Oh shit.
Idaho. It's a video. I'm gonna send it to you guys after the stream, and I know people are gonna say, "Send it to me too." I'm gonna send it to you guys. I already know who you're talking about. Yeah. So there's Bigfoot sightings again.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you guys believe in Bigfoot?
I do.
You do, Jess? Oh, he's got kids.
Oh yeah.
He's
So,
he's
right
our
now-
Heath Slater.
He believes in Dr. Trey.
Now, hold up. Right now, right after you said that, my wife was like, "It was Jesse," when there was like 4 Bigfoot sightings.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Okay, so that's one. And then the next one, what I wanted to talk to you about was the Netflix documentary American Murder.
Oh yeah.
Because there people are saying that they see ghosts. Okay, so if those who don't know about American Murder, is basically it's a Netflix documentary about a man named Chris Watts who murdered his wife and his 2 children, and the whole documentary is just police dash cams, police cams, actual CCTV cameras, and so the documentary shows the police body cam footage of Chris initially reporting his wife and daughters missing after friends became concerned with their whereabouts. So this man murdered his wife and kids, and then he dumped their bodies in a construction site where he works at. Okay, so now there's been a lot of I saw this on Reddit, I saw this on YouTube, and then I saw this a little bit on Instagram where during some of the police investigation, you hear little ghost girls in the videos, noises you can't explain, and you also see there's also they're saying that they're claiming that it's a little ghost girl in one of the videos. So now people are debunking this, saying that that's the neighbor's 3-year-old daughter in the background that people are claiming to be ghosts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you saw that, right? Okay, but I think I sent you a video link. Just in one of the investigations, you clearly hear a little girl laughing.
Yeah, so when the cops, like I think it's 2 canine like officers, they go and they pretty much hear like noises as they're walking through the house.
Yeah. Ramon, when you get a chance, just watch this documentary. And anybody out there that you haven't seen this documentary, you guys need to see it. It is fantastic. And like I said, I'm going to keep plugging Netflix because I will not rest until Netflix sponsors this podcast. And I'm even willing to put the in the beginning of every single podcast. I don't care.
Hey, we'll put their logo all over the stream.
That's right.
Regarding that video you sent, so I was watching a little bit more of it, and remember we were talking about that in Mexico they had like
yes.
It's like their version of Disneyland with like the fairy tale stories and all that.
Yeah.
And they have that Snow White.
That like, Snow White statue that supposedly closes its eyes. Uh-huh.
I can't believe those guys, man. The freaking
Ramon, I'll send you that link to the video. It's on Duke Nukem's top 5 horror videos. So I'll send you that link so you can watch it.
You know what? Now that you mentioned the scary stuff, I'm gonna switch a little bit to games really quick. There's this game that Resh has been bugging me to play. Shout out to you, Resh. I haven't. You're probably working. Anyway, is it called Phantasphobia or some shit like that? You get it off Steam. I'll tell you what it's called actually right now.
Oh, I know what you're.
It's what the hell is it called? Oh, here we go. Sorry if it pops up on my main screen. I apologize.
But you take control of these like ghost hunters.
Yeah.
And you got like big ass truck and you got the stuff. So you have to investigate. And while you're investigating, doing the challenges or tasks, you're getting scared. And it's like I don't think it's VR. I think it's just like desktop.
Yeah.
It's just like your screen. So you're first person. So like you see everything around, like you're pretty much investigating like a haunted place.
Yeah,
interesting.
And it's pretty cool. Like it has jump scares. It's dark. It you have to go in. All you got is a flashlight and all that stuff.
It's called Phasmophobia.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put it on the main screen really quick. Bam! It's this game right here. Anyway. So he's been bugging me to play this game because apparently, I don't know if you guys ever remember watching this show on MTV called Fear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of what this reminds me of. So, I mean, when it comes to games like this, the last game I played like this was called Fatal Frame for PlayStation 2. And that game, that game was crazy because I had a dog named Cookie at the time, and I would play that game, and she would constantly growl at it.
Okay.
Based off the noises it would make, because the background, it was like eerie, like music, and then you'd hear like, whoa,
right,
whoa, like out of nowhere. So she'd be chilling, and then all of a sudden she'd be like, rrr, rrr, so after that game, I think it was Fatal Frame 3. I didn't even finish that game. That's how scary it was. Like I actually had a friend, my friend Eric, stay on the phone with me till like 1 a.m. because I was trying to get to a save point and I couldn't find one, but it was scary as hell. So I think that's what this game kind of reminds me of. I don't know if I want to get it because I'm not a big fan of getting scared.
Just get it and then play with Oscar.
Just let it, little bitch.
Just get it and then be in the room with Oscar so you can just be there in case you start flipping
and I
out.
think it's co-op, so I think it's up to 4.
I remember playing Outlast for the first time.
That
I
one was
played
pretty
that game
creepy
too.
too.
That one was good.
I played that game because of you, actually.
Yeah, that was some scary shit. I like that game.
But yeah. So
Remember Fear, the game?
Sphere.
Fear? Yeah. Fear. I remember Fear the game.
Oh,
Hell
my-
yeah.
Fear.
360?
Yeah.
What was that about?
It was about like so there was like this little girl, her name was Alma. She was possessed by like a demon or the devil, and you had to like, it was kind of like a outer space type thing, and you had to find her. Your whole mission was just to find her because she's been missing. She's related to the character. While you're pretty much like, it's like Doom, little jump scares here and there, and then you got like kind of like the feel of have you ever played Dante's Inferno on the 360?
No.
Oh, I think I played it once.
That game is good, and I don't know if there's a remake, like a remake on that, but
Yeah.
they ever do that.
Another scary game is underrated is the Blair Witch game.
Is that the
Blair-
one on
Yes, the Blair Witch game is really freaking scary.
the? I can, like, I don't know.
I mean,
They-
it takes its time and it builds up, but it's good. See,
Yeah.
she agrees. That's right.
Yeah.
Blair Witch. That's right.
See, look, he's like. "Ah!"
Mm.
Oh man. But so
Okay.
I'll probably think on about probably getting it because he keeps saying that he needs a 4th. Look at you! Look at you! What's going on?
No,
Farted.
look, me and the baby.
Don't do that to me, man. You like being married?
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, damn.
Welcome to today's Fetterly Club podcast, marriage edition.
A family tons of fun edition with Eminem.
With the whole Sanchez McQueen clan making cameos. We're gonna have to start offering contracts.
For real. We are. We're gonna have to. And then we're gonna have to trademark the like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to file for trademarks on their names, their likenesses.
Yup. Oh, any streams that they're gonna start using.
We gotta get their Twitch handles and their cameo handles.
Yup. We're gonna bust
They're
a
done.
Vince McMahon, you know.
So remember when I told you guys to pick your top 3?
Of course,
Yeah. No, I don't remember.
Do you have them?
I did my homework.
I don't.
I always do my
But
homework.
I can do it on the fly, Fawn.
I actually got the list right here. Give me a
Yes.
second. I do have the list
But
right
then
here.
I was telling Oz before the cast started.
Oz?
I'm like, I hardly
Sure.
watch any movies, so it's like I can't really make those lists for you because I don't have like a top 3 like horror movies that I've seen because I've seen 10. I can name 3 that I've seen. That's probably like the only 3 that I have seen.
Which are the
Yeah.
3 impact on you?
3 what?
I'm like 3.
Yeah, 3 horror movies that have an impact on you.
Off the top of my head, I would have to say the original Halloween because I still watch it to this day. It's amazing. And then I would say The Exorcist because it's the one movie I can't see at night. I have to
Yeah.
see it during the day. And then the Blair Witch Project because it was so ahead of its time. And
Yeah,
it's still so amazing to this day. It's one of the most suspense, especially because I watched them with headsets. It's super suspenseful, and I love the Blair Witch Project.
All the
I would have to say
I like that booger scene.
the
Yeah.
murder scene.
One- Now with the coronavirus? Oh, that shit.
Coronavirus. I would have to say The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Okay.
Because
Good
that
one.
one,
That's an interesting one.
yeah, that one scared the crap out of me, and my sister couldn't finish it.
Okay.
Wow.
That's one. 2, you took it from me, which was Blair Witch Project, because
Yeah.
that movie, yeah, it was a good movie. And last but not least, as y'all know, that
yeah.
movie changed me
Yeah.
I
forever.
remember the exorcism of Emily Rose
Oh.
walking out of the theater after seeing that, and we're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that.
Dude, that
Remember, she's counting the spirits inside of her. Oh fuck, dude.
that movie.
So good. Yeah.
And then I can have an honorable mention. I don't know what the name of that movie was, and it sucks. Because all I know is the ending, and you guys probably seen it. It's where, I guess this spirit kept jumping between the friends, and at the end there was like a really bad car accident, and you think that everybody's dead, but the girl opens her eyes at the end.
Oh, The Devil Inside.
Yeah, there it is. That one. That's an honorable
Which
mention. I like that one.
It's called The Devil Inside.
Is that the one where we saw and we had to be like 21 and over to fucking watch it over there at Pacific Theaters?
And you
And
guys
it-
got home and picked up the Bible and started reading passages off of it. That one.
I think that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that one. That's an honorable mention for me. That one's a good
My
movie too.
dad to this day will never forget that because they just got like to my grandma's and they saw everybody outside.
Oh
that
God.
little circle.
I've never seen your dad laugh so much to the point that he's hunched over holding his stomach. I've never seen your
Like
dad
his
laugh so
knees
much.
and shit.
Yeah. Jess, your 3, please. We didn't hear you. Before I give my honorable mention, I want to hear Jesse's.
Top 3. One that stays in my head a lot is Paranormal Activity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
I get some crazy ass nightmares about shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's pretty scary. Like the concept of not seeing someone in front of you and shit moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try not to mess with that.
When y'all start talking, like, oh,
Oh,
I got some juicy ones.
number 2. It can't because I had 4 because one was kind of like in the tie, so one will probably my honorable mention. But number 2 is Trick or Treat.
No,
Okay.
that one.
Yeah,
I don't-
absolutely.
I don't really consider it like a horror. Like I guess, like it was. It was a horror movie because people were getting killed. But
Yeah.
I think the whole story was really
Yes.
good.
Yes.
It all connected at the very end.
Yeah.
And the end of the movie, they show you like how it affected everybody.
Yeah.
That was good. And then number 1 would probably be probably Halloween.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I think I really like that one. The story, the whole mental, like the whole take that they do for his mental issues, how he was affected when he was a young kid, and then going in as an adult. And that's kind of technically a lot of true stories, but I don't think the killing aspect, but how some mental people are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He took my honorable mention, which is Paranormal Activity, just because I remember Jess and I went to go see part 2 in theaters and how quiet it was in there. You remember that? It
Yeah,
was super quiet in that theater.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of crap from this, but I've actually never seen any of them.
Okay.
I've never seen
Ah.
any of the Paranormal
You never-
Activity movies.
he's never seen any of the
Never.
Duty movie.
Never.
There's
Oh, it was like
there's-
a big trend when that movie came out. That was like the non like everybody talked about that movie. Have you seen Paranormal Activity? Have you seen Paranormal
Yeah.
Activity? Wow.
there's even a Latino version of
Movie night.
Oh, look. If we do that, please, because the last time I went to a horror movie night with my friend Eric and his wife Lori, it was
They left you and they went to their room.
no. Oh, you're over there laughing at me, huh? I heard you in the background. Don't be trying to act like we can't hear you. Yeah, there you go, giggling it up. I see. Wait till I see you, player.
He's coming for you, Miss Shady.
Yeah.
Spice latte.
I forgot which one. Anyway, I'm gonna remember the name of the movie, and I'm gonna tell you what happened. So the movie was about to start, right? And this was a movie that I hadn't seen either. As the movie started, my friend Eric's wife Lori goes, "Oh, isn't this the movie where so and so dies at the end?"
Oh,
Right as the movie was starting, I had not seen it, and the whole point of me going over to watch it was because I hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
So if I go over to your pad,
no,
do that to me, please, because I was low key heat. I was like, "Oh, really?" So she's like, "Oh no, we can still watch." I go, "It kind of defeats the purpose because I know what's gonna happen at the end. Anything that happens throughout that movie."
I'm gonna shade Jesse right now because Jess had this tendency to do that during movies. When we would go to the movie theater, he would try to be 2 seconds ahead of the movie, or if he has seen it, he won't tell you what happens. He'll just say things like, "I like this part coming up. Hold on."
Oh.
You know. So I don't know if he still does that, but I'm pretty sure his wife puts him on check.
Yeah. My honorable mention before we move on is Cabin in the Woods.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
I
that's a
haven't
good
that
one.
one. Haven't
The
seen
most
it,
recent. 'Cause I don't know if there was an older one. I don't know. I keep feeling
No.
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 The one
You're
with,
thinking about the Evil Dead.
yeah. Okay. So Cabin in the Woods is where they get like a bunch of teenagers or young adults, and there's there's a basement. No, because Chris Hemsworth's in it. He's not a teenager.
Yeah, they get a lot of 30-year-old teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then there's a basement, and they all go in the basement, and every single item in that basement is how they're gonna die.
Oh, that's scary.
So it's like the doll. If they touch like a little like doll, there's gonna be like an evil doll that comes from somewhere and kills the girl that touched it, or a ball, or a mirror.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Every single item there, and it's crazy because it's. I don't want to spoil the movie.
Don't spoil the movie. No. I know where you were going with that.
Lori,
the
bro.
second he started, I'm like, no, don't spoil the movie. Please.
It's your man.
It's on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's on Hulu?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Hold on really quick. Ashley said Drag Me to Hell is good.
It's
You know what?
good.
Did not expect that ending in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said Drag Me to Hell is good.
How about you give me your worst horror movie if you've seen any?
Ooh, worst horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold on.
Ooh,
We got
somebody said,
special-
back there.
the Christmas thing. The
Krampus?
Yeah, Krampus.
No!
No way.
No
I'm sorry, I haven't seen that
way!
movie, so I can't even say no way.
Hold on. We about to
Oh,
fight.
hold the phone.
I'm about to fight. Turn me over. I'll fight with her too.
Yeah, the most recent one.
That was trash. I didn't like that. And I
What?
Oh, she said it was.
Correct, Krampus, because there was one that came that was like a bootleg version of.
Yeah. We're talking about the right. No.
This one had no animated people in this
Okay, well, the one that
Okay.
I supposed to be scary.
one. Oh no.
And then
Okay, then you saw that at Hulu.
Hold on.
Krampus.
I want to hear this.
Characters in it, and like these scenes when they're explaining like the kids part. I don't know. It was
Okay, was this movie strictly a family, or this movie tell you different
It was
stories?
supposed to be. Well, I don't remember. Is it the one that it's like it was supposed to be like a comedy, but like with like fear tactics?
Oh,
It was really dumb, and it was disappointing because I was getting ready to get scared, and I didn't get scared not once. It was one of those things where like if you show it to your kid, they'll probably be scared. You know?
Polygraph has determined that is a lie.
So
I
was really disappointed.
I need to show her the trailer of the one that we saw. Then I got to see if it was the correct one that she saw.
Yeah, please show her because she's disrespecting Krampus right now.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was 2 Krampus movies that every year they make for some company finds out some movies coming out and they make this bootleg version. We saw, the Pixar movie Onward, or I think that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
So we have the Fire Stick where you can watch like movies that come out and you can just watch it for free through a stream. So they have a bootleg version of that movie called Homeward, and it's like human, like goblins looking, and there's all it's the same concept, a brother and a little brother trying to fight this dragon to protect the city. I don't know what. So I'm like, wow. So I watched a little bit of it just to see how terrible it was, and it was terrible.
Dude, his face like terrible.
So
It's like Kung Fu Panda, but the bootleg version, the Kung Fu Bear.
yeah.
Kung Fu Polar Bear.
Like there's like a bootleg version of Finding Nemo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is. I've seen it.
YouTube.
Oh.
Like
wow.
surf. I don't know what. Surf Freak or something like that.
When it comes to the question, sorry, Jess, but hold on, I want to answer on this question really quick. Worst horror movie?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's considered a horror movie, and I don't remember much of it, but it was. Is it? I think it was. It's the J-Lo movie. Is it Cell?
The Cell? Okay.
Cell, yeah.
Yeah, that's a sci-fi movie. Yeah.
Was that considered
It's
a horror
old.
movie?
It's like old, like I think '01. No, it's a sci-fi movie.
Okay, so then that
But-
doesn't count.
Mine it's a movie called The Last Exorcism that I thought was stupid.
I've seen it. It is
I-
dumb.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one too, and it wasn't good.
Yeah, but okay.
Oh, you know what? A bad horror movie, because it's like a sequel, but like anything after Final Destination 2.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. I don't know. Part
Five-
5 was decent.
5 was okay. The last one, the last one was good.
Come on.
Because the last one was good. The Final Destination, but I mean like anything in the middle.
Yeah. Move on from the subject. You're disrespecting Krampus. You're talking about. I'm just kidding.
But I think
Okay.
Final kind of like
What about an underrated horror movie? I'll go first because
Ooh, you okay?
it's who me?
No, my son hit himself right now.
Oh, okay. An underrated horror movie. It's well, you would consider a horror movie, but it's still stupid at the same time. But it's so entertaining to watch. It's Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I showed my wife that one, and she
Isn't it? It's good. Like
it's scary to her because she hates clowns just like you, Ramon.
Oh,
yeah,
hell
But-
yeah.
Funny, I remember when Oscar showed it to me too. It was like it was like a cult classic.
yeah,
Very underrated. Not a lot of people talk about it. Like
yeah. But I show you'll love that movie, baby.
Nice.
They put their people into cotton candy cocoons.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's see. Ashley said, "Oh my God, yes, it was pointless."
Yeah, the last
What-
exorcism was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize because like I said, I don't watch that much movies, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I personally think The Bride of Chucky was underrated.
Okay.
I think because a lot of people thought of it more of a comedy than actual horror.
watched it.
What's the one with the flies? The guy with
What? Hold on. Oh, I thought she was saying something about it, but yeah, that's what I think. I mean, because not a lot. When it comes down to like the whole Child's Play movies and stuff, you kind of don't really hear much about that one. You know what I mean? But again,
You don't
that's
hear
just-
nothing about the seed of Chucky. That's the movie you don't hear nothing from.
Yeah, you don't hear anything of that either.
That movie was so stupid. You want to talk about stupid movie? That was a stupid movie.
That's a dumb movie. That was unnecessary.
The seed of Chucky?
Yeah, the seed of Chucky.
Oh yeah, nah. I
It's,
oh,
is it a
Ashley
boy or
says
girl?
she loves clowns.
Yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a dope underrated movie that not a lot of people have seen. They've heard of it, but they don't give it the light of day. Has to be seen.
Yeah.
Hey, my wife wants to know: is it a
Okay.
boy or a girl?
It's a doll. It's a girl.
What?
It's
It's
a
a girl.
girl.
You think?
It's a girl.
Well, she identifies as a girl.
Yeah,
What are we?
transgenders.
And then
Corina
My wa-
said, "What's a dumb movie?" She
Well,
just
maybe if
put-
you would have watched the stream the whole time, you would know what I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I think there's a
Oh.
delay.
Ashley said she liked The Bride of Chucky. I mean,
Okay.
I liked it too.
Okay, so how about your
Oh,
favorite?
Oh,
Jesse didn't say.
my-
what.
Oh, you're right.
Underrated? I mean, I have two. I think it's called The Devil Within Us. With Eric Bana. I don't know if you've seen that one.
That's Deliver Us from Evil.
Oh, Deliver Us from it.
The Devil Within Us is a video game.
No, that is it. The Evil Within.
Oh yeah, it is The
No.
Evil Within.
Okay, potato.
It is.
Okay, so
Apples and oranges.
Yeah, tomato,
one with
potato.
Eric Bana, I think, is very underrated.
That is a good movie. Yeah, I did finally catch it and saw it, and it was really good.
Yeah. Gordy said that The Seed of Chucky was a dumb movie. Which
The
I
Seed
think
of
we-
Chucky
I
was.
think we all.
It was a money grab. I give it that.
Yeah.
And they used of course, Chucky, the money grabber.
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm. Although Netflix did bring it back to its origins with the 2 movies that they brought out with Cult of Chucky and The Curse of Chucky. Those are really good. 2 good ones.
The new one?
Yeah, I saw it.
The Mark Hamill voiced one, right?
Yeah, the Mark Hamill voiced Child's Play.
All right. I haven't seen it. It's on Hulu. I've seen
if you got 90 minutes to spare, go for it.
Thank you.
It's not the best.
Excuse me.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's different. I'll give it that. But like I said, if you got 90 minutes to spare, go for it.
Okay.
All right.
You're okay. Best horror or I guess like kind of thriller TV show, like
TV show
easy.
or series that is also on Netflix.
No, series. Like it goes all. It could be.
It doesn't
Hulu,
matter where it's on as long as it's
HBO. It could be Netflix. It could be Peacock TV. Whatever you get.
Oh, that's easy for me. It's American Horror Story.
Ooh.
I watch every season of American Horror Story.
Now, okay, so the whole series as a whole. What was the best season to you?
In my opinion, the best season, it would have to be between Roanoke, which is when the one where they're in the woods.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Or Asylum. Asylum was scary as shit.
I mean, it's no longer airing, but and I mentioned it already, was Fear. I fucking every Sunday night on MTV. I think it's aired at like 8, and myself and my mom would watch it, and you know, once we knew what time it was, the lights went off. Like we would like, oh mom, ya va a empezar. And then she's like, oh, okay, cool. So we would turn off the light and just watch Fear. I think that's got to be my series, my horror series.
Fun fact: the global network that is Netflix was at a point to buy MTV Sphere, but MTV wouldn't sell the rights.
Oh, what a bunch of.
Netflix would have done such good things with that show.
Oh,
they wanted to bring it back and put it on their streaming service, uncensored. They wanted to bring back the series, the whole thing, like all seasons, and put it on Netflix, but MTV wouldn't sell the rights.
I would love to see those again, dude. Just the fact that people would leave scared, like they'd be scared shitless. And mind you, this is just, I mean, because they made them do things that. I mean, like there was this one where they made this guy go up this like really tall, I don't know what the structure, and I guess the story behind that mission was the fact that a guy hung himself from there. Like, he tied a noose, whatever, and he like jumped. I don't know what the hell it was, right? So the person had to go all the way up there and recreate what happened. And the person didn't want to put the rope around their neck. They didn't have to jump or anything. It's just, you just have to put it around your neck and keep it on for like 5 minutes, and then you can go back. Yeah. But
and didn't they get celebrities on that, right?
That was another show. That was called the Celebrity Paranormal Project.
Yeah, no, this
that one was good too.
I remember the good thing about MTV Sphere that I remember was when they would take you to the location, they'll tell you choose a color, and they won't tell you what it is, and then those colors would break into tasks.
Yeah.
Green and purple, you have to blah blah blah, and you're like, fuck, I'm green. So,
like,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
That I thought was the best part. But the Celebrity Paranormal Project was decent depending on who the celebrity was. In one episode, I remember they went over to it wasn't Skinwalker Ranch. It was the ranch that held Charles Manson before he did the murders. And they did a seance, and I think one of the dudes was one of the girls, Deborah Wilson from Mad TV, started hearing voices in her head that was telling them to.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
She started freaking out.
She started freaking out because the voices in her head were telling her to hurt the people that were with her.
Oh, hell nah.
Yeah, I remember that. And then after that, I think she kind of went cold. Like she
was
a big break from her life.
I remember the one thing, she was in a corner crying, and then she just started saying, "We're not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be here," because the voices were telling her to hurt the other people that were there with her.
Oh
my god! Crazy.
Deborah Wilson. That's Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston. Give me Jess, because
Hold
I'm
on.
going off based on the list
Hold
that
on.
Jess gave me. Okay.
Good TV series, and me and Oscar saw it. The Exorcist.
Oh, damn it! I forgot about The Exorcist.
They
They made that a series?
They made that a series.
It
It's on
was on
Hulu.
Fox.
It's on Hulu. It's on Fox. It's on the Fox app. Okay, man, I remember Jess and I would sit down Friday nights. This is when I had the DVR, so we would record it and we would sit down and actually watch it. It's the one show that I do believe Jesse and I actually sat down and watched
Fuck.
together every
Dude,
single episode.
and it's a sequel to Exorcist, the first
Yeah.
one, the original.
Yeah,
So
it's good.
So is it like different stories every time, or
No,
is it,
no,
it
no, no.
follows
It is
the
a sequel.
movies,
It's
or
a
how does
story.
that
Yeah.
work?
Well, if you're gonna watch it, I don't want to give too much away, but I do recommend. It is a continuation of the story of The Exorcist.
Okay.
Okay.
So it follows
So-
the girl. It follows the
Mhm.
mom. You know what
So this
happened
is
to the mom, the dad, and
Before,
everybody.
Yeah.
after, or during the movie? Like, you know what I mean?
After,
Like,
after,
Okay.
years after.
Oh, okay.
Years,
Adult.
like, she's an
Oh,
adult.
they're
already.
adults.
They're adults. Yeah.
Or
It's good.
She's adult.
It's
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
I might have to do some research on it then.
It's on Hulu on the Fox thing. So
Hulu on Fox?
on the Fox channel. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's there. Your top 2 favorite Halloween festive treats?
Okay, so top 2 candies.
Yeah.
Reese's peanut butter cups, the pumpkin ones,
Yeah.
and damn.
That's the truth.
Walmart-
Does the candy have to be Halloween themed or just in general?
Festive. How about
Okay.
that? Yeah.
So like it has to be around seasonal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going based off the list that Jesse gave me.
Okay.
Like the what?
So yeah,
The list that you
pumpkin,
gave me?
The pumpkin
Oh.
peanut butter ones I had mentioned.
Thank you for
and
that.
Then, damn.
What about the Walmart popcorn balls that only come out during Halloween time?
Yeah, they're kettle.
Yeah,
Those
the
are good.
kettle.
Yeah.
I've
popcorn
never
balls.
had 'em.
Mhm. That's one of
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah, those things
That's
are
my
delish.
one. And number 2 would be when it doesn't have honey, but I like candy corn.
Mm.
What?
There's some places that sell it with that.
Oh, I don't know about the candy corn bomb.
I do. Hey, this is personal. It's not. You don't gotta eat it.
I don't know about that, ba.
Candy corn is decent if you like chalk. But
Hey, y'all just.
Hey, you gotta remember. Dude, I couldn't even finish my sentence. Oh shit.
It's hard to think of like Halloween festive treats because the only thing that's popping to my mind, and I don't know why, and it's not a Halloween treat. What happened?
She's like leaning back, trying to fucking do a headstand or something,
Oh.
and then she's like, she freaking throws herself even more. We're just like,
I like
the
the
only
fact that
festive,
Jesse's recreating it with his camera movements.
yeah, the only festive treat that comes to my mind is the Cadbury egg, but that's during
Oh, yeah,
but that would be like,
yeah. Or the Peeps,
Yeah, that
the
sounds-
Peeps marshmallows.
the peeps, yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's
I think they make
yeah.
pumpkin of those
No,
too,
that's
don't they?
my wife's
The
favorite.
peeps, yeah.
Yeah, the Halloween ones. And what else?
For Halloween treats?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember any Halloween. Actually, I like M&Ms all year round. That's
Thank
my
you.
shit.
Okay, Oz. Now, all right.
Uh-oh.
Best. What's your favorite M&M outside of just the chocolate and the peanut?
The peanut butter.
Ooh, hazelnut.
Oh, hazelnut. I never had that
Oh,
one.
I haven't had those.
Bomb.
So you like
It's
the one with
Nutella,
peanut butter
it's like
inside
a
of
Nutella
it?
Yeah.
M&M.
I love the ones with peanut butter, and then there's
Oh, yeah.
there's coffee flavored M&Ms too that are really good.
I've never had that.
Oh
Is
my
it good?
god!
Is
Oh
it
my
coffee
God!
I like the
Oh,
pretzel ones.
I didn't like the
Those are-
caramel ones.
Nah,
Don't-
they're alright.
The
Don't
caramel ones are like-
Don't they sell like the coffee flavored M&Ms in the small island of Monrovia where you guys live at?
No.
Your
It's
kids
a
are
small
really good
island
over there.
because this is where Ramon comes over here to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we want to go visit you, we got to charter a private jet over to fly to
You
the
gotta
small
you
island
gotta
of
stay in
Monrovia.
quarantine for 2 weeks before you can even step inside the city of.
No,
I have
no.
to.
You have to. Just come and talk to me. I know the connections over there, bro.
I gotta go to the U.S. consulate to change my dollar bills into Monrovian money. It's fucking nuts to go over there.
It is
All the
crazy.
silver dollars.
Well,
matter of fact, we don't even have the coronavirus over here.
Cody said almond M&Ms.
Yeah, I just mentioned that.
Cody said that?
Yeah. I don't know why she's over here typing it up when she can easily just join the podcast, but whatever.
It's probably working.
Yeah, no, Cody.
Yeah.
Okay, how about
It's so funny.
your top remake? If you've seen any.
I don't like remakes, but
Honestly,
I like it.
okay, so my wife says it. She
Okay.
hated clowns. She disliked the first one because it scared the hell out of her, the original.
I still refuse to see it.
But she likes the remake. And I think they did a really good job.
Oh, Ashley said
I have-
crispy M&Ms.
Said
I
which
haven't
one?
had those in years. They still make
M&Ms.
those?
Which M&Ms?
Crispy.
Damn, they still make those?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They still make crispy M&Ms.
Yeah.
Because I know they have
the
a
little
mint
bag.
one.
You gotta
They have
look
like
for
a
'em, though.
chocolate mint one.
What about the minis? The little tube of M&M minis.
Yes, those are my favorites. Oh my god.
Those are Ezra's
I
favorite.
put the shit on everything.
That tube was supposed to last me an entire weekend, and it was done in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Because you just go like this.
That's what she gets, like 3 of them.
Yeah, like
One a day.
I'm watching a Netflix series, and
Yep.
you know, it's
I think
fucking
they
nuts.
still
It's crazy
make
though how like it's so many little mini M&Ms, but it like if you put them all together, it's only like 6 or 7 regular size M&Ms.
And they charge you
Don't
about
say
the
that.
same
Don't
thing
kill it
for
for
the
me.
for it.
Do that.
So I think once we got the big ass share size, right?
Yeah.
Of mini M&Ms.
I didn't share though.
No, she didn't share them.
If you go to City Walk, there's a Sugar Rush candy store,
Oh,
and
it's
they
still open?
sell a big tube of M&M minis just like this big. It's a giant tube like this big.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Are you gonna get it for me?
Oh.
I
Damn.
guess so.
She's talking to you, Slim Shady.
Yeah.
Christmas.
That's what I called you too.
Oh, dude, she's laughing at a foot.
You know what's the
I'm
best
out.
part is
I'm-
that for the rest of his life, she's gonna say, "I did his hair like that.
I didn't what? Oh,
I did his hair like that. That was me."
Oh no, I don't think
She don't wants to claim this hair.
I did it, but
he doesn't even want to claim the hair.
Nah, I like it.
You do have a little sense of Ken from Street Fighter if you just put on like a red robe, like a little mix of Ken and Ryu put together.
Kenru.
You could be
Gonna go
Ryu
Hadouken.
for Halloween.
Oh. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do this one then, really quick.
What's going on?
Oh,
am I
someone's joining.
Oh,
Oh!
this is gonna be the longest podcast ever.
It is special edition.
Special edition.
Hold on. Oh.
Come on, get in there.
Get in here.
I see the name. Get in there.
She's setting up her.
It's a surprise, guys.
She's combing her hair, putting it in a bun and shit. And she,
Oh!
hi, Moon. Hi, Moon. The moon.
Oh, girl.
Oh, dang! Over here.
All the exorcist talk guy here
Oh,
doing all
it
these.
said- oh, Oz. Ashley
Yeah.
said they had them for a while. Just go to the M&M store.
Oh, okay.
So in
The
Vegas?
crispy M&Ms. We saw you put your camera on.
Yeah,
God damn it.
stop hiding.
Well done.
Oh, damn. Hey, I could just like take it
So
out
dark
myself.
So,
Did she just wake up?
what are you performing an exorcism or what?
Hey, who said she was putting her hair up? She's
I'm
exactly
sitting in the
doing
room
that
like-
right now.
It's early now.
It's
do you
like
mean
9
early?
o'clock in the morning.
It's almost gonna be 9:30. What do you
Ready
mean
for me.
early?
It's the weekend.
What happened?
Good.
Hold on, let me turn on my light.
Exactly.
Good morning,
Hey,
everybody
Cordy, I
that's
get it.
joining, by the way.
Yes.
Good morning. If people are watching this live, thank you for sticking around. We're just
Yeah.
going everywhere right now, so have fun.
Yeah,
Fuck
this is it's a totally random episode, I guess you could say. I mean,
Again.
in
Those
our
are the best.
defense, there was
yes.
articles
Great.
before all of this
Yes.
went down. So
Yes, Cody. Yes, Cody. Coffee
That
is
freaking
welcomed in this
cup.
podcast.
Yes.
That's a
Coffee
cup
is
of
welcomed
coffee.
at this podcast, so don't worry
That's
about
the
it.
size of her freaking head.
It's
Soccer.
making me awesome, okay?
There you go.
there it is.
Good morning. Oh,
Hey!
Oh, there's
yeah,
Jaden.
look at all the
what are
cameos.
you doing?
You cut
Cam-
the camera.
Oh, another thing, cameos are also welcome, so don't worry about
Yes,
that.
yes. If you want to be in the podcast as a cameo, let me know. We'll send you the link. We only ask that you be respectful and modest, and you get the rest. Watch the video I
And like
posted up.
Pepe.
That's why I can't come out because
What
Well,
is
because
that?
you guys are married, so we don't want to be the cause of the
Wait.
divorce.
Yeah.
You know.
Ramon, what do you have in there? Freaking roach?
Nah,
Pepe.
It's
It's
Pepe,
Pepe.
the frog, dog.
Oh, you got a frog?
Yeah. Well,
oh heck yeah.
That's cool.
it actually, I had so I'll make the long story short. It was National Bosses Day. We got flowers for one of our bosses, and the frog was in one of the sunflower bouquets.
Oh, so it was actually in.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
that's
was in
kinda
my
cool.
friend's car. We got it out of there, and I just kept it and named it Pepe, like the meme.
By the way, Corina and Jaden, welcome to the
Welcome,
Fetterly Club
welcome,
podcast.
welcome.
This is live on YouTube.
Sorry, I'm trying. I can only see one at a time, and Jaden's showing me what to do. That's why I have you guys on mute. So my
Yeah.
9-year-old is showing me what to do to see all 4 of you.
That's
Really?
the life of that's the life of a parent nowadays.
Yep.
See.
Good looking out for
okay.
that. Appreciate it.
So thank you for coming on. Let's go back to the list. Let's start from the beginning then. Screw it. Corina, your top 3 favorite horror movies. You're
muted,
mute.
by the way.
Hey,
Unmute
Jaden,
yourself.
unmute it.
Unmute her.
Unmute.
Oh, I can-
Unmute
okay.
her.
Hit the microphone.
There it is.
There you go.
Okay, there. So Halloween, Friday the 13th, and
I didn't even think of that.
You know what?
I don't know. I think The Exorcist.
Okay. Your worst horror movie you've seen.
The last ones of Chucky, like Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky. I don't like that.
Oh, heck.
Okay.
Okay.
An underrated horror movie.
They were trash.
You know what? I don't know.
Okay. He's gonna scold you on Chuck. Let me mute this microphone
Yeah,
real quick. Okay. About a festive candy.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna say I'm saying it because Ramon said it, but Reese's peanut butter cup.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like those two.
Two.
Although, I mean, I like the pumpkin ones, but the Christmas trees do a lot better for me because they actually paint them green.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, me
Yeah.
and my
Nah,
person.
the peanut butter egg that they release during Easter.
Yeah. Yes.
That one.
She's gone.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, guys, I'm going back to sleep. Okay.
I just want to put him on 2 cents.
Her IT is working on it.
Yeah.
We have an ID 10 situation. ID 10T situation.
Yep.
Sorry, sorry guys.
Jess,
My computer-
Jess,
No.
There we
Jess,
go.
do you know what an ID 10T is? Have you ever heard of that?
No, what is that?
An ID 10T situation. If you look at the word ID 10 and T, it spells the word idiot. So when you call it tech support and they say we have an ID 10 situation, it's the word idiot.
ID 10.
shit.
That's a good one.
ID 10T.
ID 10T.
So whenever somebody calls tech support, I can't figure out how to turn on this TV. Have you tried plugging it in, ma'am? Oh, okay. Well, we have an ID 10 situation. ID 10T situation.
ID 10T. I'm gonna have to start using that at work.
Yeah.
There it is. Wow.
Okay.
Got the whole family here.
So,
Okay.
she said
So
the
how about-
candy.
Oh no, this
The
is
candy.
more join, but
Okay.
Okay.
How we'll do this. Fresh question. Your favorite like horror icon, like the slasher, like your favorite killer.
Okay.
Top,
Krueger.
at least
I know.
top two. Top only
the
two.
obvious
damn
the
it. I
obvious
ended up
one for
talking
me
Mikael Myers.
Michael Myers. Michelle
Go ahead.
Myers.
Michelle Myers.
Myers.
Okay. No, I would
Myers,
say Michael
Oscar
Myers,
Myers.
but let's flip it. Okay, so I'm not going to say Michael Myers because it's the obvious one. I like the creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
a good.
That
One.
is awesome. That is awesome.
I
And
think I'm
also-
gonna like that old lady from the movie when I'm old.
Get your ass away from my house! Like that one with all the cats, right there.
That's gonna be me.
I will shoot you in the ass, like that one. Okay. And then there's the red-faced demon from Insidious.
Oof, I
Frida
refuse to watch that
refuses to
movie.
watch those movies.
Oh, because she has kids. I don't.
That's
have kids.
honestly an honorable mention for a good score.
Oh, absolutely. The whole series is fantastic.
Yeah.
Story.
Remember Jess? We saw an Insidious movie and had nightmares that same night. Remember?
Yeah. Nah, son.
Okay.
Nah, son. All right, Ramon.
I said Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the fact that this fool can kill you while you're even sleeping. I mean, you're not safe, but you know you have to stay up or else he's gonna fuck you're dead. So
Yeah.
Freddy
Right.
Krueger.
Corina,
Yeah, go ahead.
special guest.
It
Yes.
Pennywise from It.
freaked me out.
That's good.
Yeah, Pennywise.
Okay, but
Yeah.
are we talking?
Too
Are we
scares me
talking
more than
about
you.
Pennywise in the It now or Pennywise from the It in the 90s?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There's
actually, they both creep me out. But if
Okay.
I have to choose one, the 90s.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
two. Yeah.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
Yeah, that shit was.
You know the effects on his eyes were real. Like he wasn't wearing contacts. Like that's just what he did that stuff with his eyes.
Yeah, that.
Oh my god.
That's scary.
Oh.
Damn.
He's such
Really?
a good actor. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I
It
know.
creeps me out.
Yours?
Oh my! It no, yeah, it from the first one.
Oh.
I'm extremely terrified of clowns. I'm so scared of clowns that on my 7th birthday, my dad tried to be cute and surprised me with the clown with minimal makeup. I knew where it hurt and
So-
he got it.
So I'm curious, next time we go to Universal Horror Nights and there's a clown maze, Ramon and Frida are gonna go first. That's what I'm hearing.
No. I
Yeah.
had a
Once.
friend that worked at Universal, and he tried to get me in the front of the line for all the mazes. And of course, the first one he wanted to take me to was the clown maze. And he told me that if I didn't go in, he wasn't gonna take me to any more front of the line. Like just take me to the front of the line because he worked there. And I just left.
I remember. I mean,
I
clowns.
left the
Honestly,
park. I wasn't
clowns-
doing it.
the clowns maze was the first time I said it before where I saw Ramon go into a full fetal position, and we had to pick him up little by little. He's like, hold me, pa, hold me, pa, hold me, pa, like that. Like,
Oh my god,
Okay,
it's scary.
okay.
We
It-
had
Hold
to
on.
create like a
Hold
circle
on,
around.
Cody. I don't know
protect
why
them.
the hell you're laughing, okay, and crying while you're laughing because you out of all people are the last person that should be laughing. Because of you, I had to purchase wrinkle-free shirts every Halloween Horror Nights that we went to. So you were not allowed to laugh at me.
Free wrinkled shirt.
It was wrinkle-free. It was wrinkle-free, and she still managed to wrinkle it. I mean, I'm just saying. So you can't.
I mean,
clown me.
it sucks that this weekend would have been the weekend we all go to Halloween Horror Nights like we usually do every year, and we're not able to go this weekend. Damn, it sucks. I was
It
talking about it with
does.
Ramon. Like, we want some kind of normalcy coming back. Like, I mean, they have these events that are like drive-through events, but
Dude,
it's
they're
not,
all sold out.
I've seen them on YouTube. It's not the same. You don't get the same
Uh-huh.
feel.
Yeah.
They're all
It's-
sold out. So like it's limited, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh, Ashley said that she enjoys Kit Kats and Reese's for
Okay.
Halloween candies.
Okay.
Oh.
I enjoy anything pumpkin spice.
I'm not a
guess-
big
I
pumpkin
don't know.
fan. Like pumpkin flavor.
Oh, I love
stuff.
pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice is the shizzle.
I just started liking the coffee.
Yes, I said shizzle.
I don't know about all that.
Try
but
the
there's- I'm getting-
I didn't like pumpkin
Damn.
spice, and then I
ID
tried the
10T.
Target
ID
Keurig
10T.
ones.
ID 10T.
Fire.
Here, Mom, just use my headset.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, she's about to get gaming.
What's your
Look at
Twitch
that.
handle?
She's about to stream.
Oh, man. No.
She's about to get on her Twitch.
I love
Follow her
that
on Twitch.
Jaden's actually helping her out.
I'm glad that this is recorded for YouTube and we're able to see
Yeah.
how uneducated, such an uneducated person that Corina is on technology.
For real, show me you're struggling with shit.
I'm waiting for her to say, "What is this contraption?"
What is this? Whatchamacallit? Who is what?
I know how to use them. He was just helping me out. He was being a nice son.
How do you plug in the thingy to the thingy? Okay.
No, I told him to go get it for me, and then he decided to plug it in for me.
Plug it in. Plug
Okay,
it in.
Oscar.
Yeah. So he's plugging the thing into the thingamajigger, and Mom, you're gonna press the button right here to talk. Okay.
Yeah,
if you don't press this button, they will not hear you. You will be muted. Mom, got it? Got it? And go.
Yeah.
Okay. Jess, give us another question because I got you got the horror icons, you got the horror movies, you got the underrated movie, the worst movie. Okay.
Okay. Best Halloween themed kid movie.
Ooh.
Like, like it could be like Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town.
Oh, okay.
Like
Halloween
festive.
Town.
Halloween Town is good. I still
Halloween
watch
Town.
Halloween
The original one.
Even when it's not Halloween.
The
It's a
original
good
one.
All
one.
right,
The
so
first
that's
one.
your pick, Ramon?
Yeah, Halloween Town. I actually enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not kid friendly. I mean, it is kid friendly to a certain age, but
Yeah.
Goosebumps specifically, they have
Goosebumps
the
is
Haunted
so
Mask
good.
Part 1 and 2. I know it's not
That is
kid friendly,
scary.
but those were good.
So the
I definitely
TV show?
I'll show that to my kids and scar them for life.
That is terrifying, yeah.
I mean,
Corina?
are you talking about movie
The show.
or series? Because if
I
it's
guess
a kid-friendly
overall, 'cause
series,
there's not.
The
Yeah.
series version is terrifying. The
I
one with
have them
the
right now.
little blonde girl.
Corina, turn on your mic. Tell your son to turn on your mic because we can't hear you.
yeah.
I don't even think she was talking.
Say something.
I said Hocus Pocus.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Hocus
okay.
Pocus.
Look at
All right,
that.
so let's do a movie. I'll do a movie.
Movie?
She unplugged the thingamajigger to the thingamabob.
Yeah, I took it off because I tried. It was unmuted.
Kid
It was
friendly.
unmuted.
Okay.
Kid-friendly Halloween movie. Ooh. I mean, yeah, Hocus Pocus, but oh man, that's a toughy one.
While you're thinking of
Like
yours,
Casper
Oz,
too.
can I throw my
Yeah.
series in there?
That's
Sure.
My kid-friendly series, I would have to say Nickelodeon's Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Is that the new one or the
No,
old one?
they did do a new one, but I'm talking about the one, like the older,
older
version
one?
of it. Like the one that was on Snick. Right
Mhm.
before Roadhouse started. Or Roundhouse.
Roadhouse.
Or whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I think Hocus Pocus
Yeah.
would probably be my favorite.
So-
Because now people would probably say, why not Nightmare Before Christmas? It technically is not a Halloween.
It's not a
It's more of a
Halloween.
Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Hotel Transylvania?
Never
Okay.
seen it.
I mean,
It's a good movie. I mean, I would also say Addams Family.
yes, Adam's Family.
Oh, I love Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
I love
all of them too. Yeah. Even the new animated one is really good.
Oh yeah, that one is hilarious.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't seen the whole thing.
It's really good.
It's
It's on
really
Hulu,
funny.
I think.
Ashley said that she saw Halloween Town and it was good.
Okay.
Halloween Town 1 and 2. After that, no, I don't know. Disney
Cody?
lost me. She said Hocus
I didn't-
Pocus.
Oh, she did say Hocus
Question.
Pocus?
No,
I
no.
didn't
She
say
said
Hocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Let me see here.
Oh, whoa.
One more question.
One more question,
Okay,
Jess.
one more
Hit
question.
us with the big one.
Make it a hard
Oh.
one, Jesse.
No. Let's do horror because we all been to Halloween Horror Nights. Your top 2 mazes.
Oh, dude,
Come on.
Me and
We're
Oz
all
are gonna
gonna
have the same number one.
We're all gonna have the same number one anyway.
Yeah.
I want to hear. Actually, I want to know because I don't know. I want to see.
Okay.
All right, Ramon.
My number one and it'll go down in history, is gonna be the Freddy versus Jason maze. I mean, that one, that had to have been the only
walked out of that
maze
movie and watched Freaky Friday.
that's the only maze that I actually saw Oz almost tap out on.
Yeah.
That maze towards the end where you're walking and all you see is the flashing lights, and then you just see Freddy and Jason moving from like, what is it, like place to place, and then they end up like
side to side.
following you and shit. Like, yeah, that shit was crazy. That one's number one, and number two.
Where are you going, Peter?
It's because Esther was.
Oh.
Damn.
I'm
I'm gonna have to think of number two.
Okay.
I have to think of what mazes that. I mean, there's like I would have to say, based on the experience, La Llorona maze. The reason why is because I'm never gonna forget how fucking Sabino almost lost it there because we got stuck on a reset.
Okay.
Now, Ramon, did you see the first La Llorona maze?
No, I don't know because no, I think it was the second one they made because
Okay.
that was during the La Llorona and the Cucuy maze. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot about that, man.
Yeah,
But
okay.
That one was that's an honorable mention. The Cucuy maze.
That is an honorable
mention. I like the fact that they made it to where you walk through this one part of the maze and it's like the Cucuy's hand coming out of the bed of the bottom and shit, trying to grab you.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Charging it.
So those gotta be my top two and honorable mention. So top three, I guess you can say.
Corina?
Freddie and Jason.
Okay.
And the other one wasn't at has to be at Universal Horror Nights?
No,
It's
just
Maze in
maze.
general.
Maze in general, but just tell us
Okay.
where it's from.
In the Queen Mary, there was one. I can't remember the name of it, but the only thing I remember was I don't know if you remember this one. We were walking in a hallway and you can see the pool underneath. Well, the first time I ever went in there, I was walking and you see the little girl walking towards us. And obviously we're going this way. And she just turns to me and says, "Wanna play?" Oh, that's
Yeah. I remember the first time we went to the Queen Mary. To this day, I swear that we were walking through that pool hallway. When I looked down, I could swear I saw the ghost down there. Maybe it was just my mind fucking with me, but I swear to this day that I saw somebody down there. Maybe I don't know. It's just the voices in my head that are coming back to me.
Jesse's face looking, you got all stuck. He's like,
That's because I'm listening and I'm watching.
I always think that someone is a horror when they're not actually there.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
Jaden says it's just his imagination because he's seen things in the hallway when they're not really there.
You know that there is a thing that they say that if you, well, I mean that's if you stare in a mirror though, but if you like stare into a mirror for a long time and like say it's dark, your mind starts playing tricks on you and starts making you see things that aren't there.
You know that if you look in the mirror and you say Biggie Smalls 3 times, he actually appears.
He does. And he gets mad and he'll pop a cap in you if you disturb him as he's trying to do something.
Yeah, because he was trying to go to a party.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. And wasn't he in the party already? And then they called him up and he's like, "Oh man, I was in the party, dog."
One it was before, and then the second one was.
Is it Big? I thought it was when you say Big Papa.
No,
Biggie.
Biggie Smalls.
Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls.
And it's funny how we all knew what that was too.
South Park, Corina, by the way. It's in South Park.
Oh,
sorry.
Ashley said, well, back to the old question. She said, Casper, the friendly ghost.
Yeah,
that was a
I
good.
completely
I forgot about
that movie too. That one's a good movie.
I
like
forgot
that.
about that.
With
Yeah, that's
Christina
right.
Ricci. And then the second one was Hilary Duff, right? Or what's her? Yeah, right.
Yeah, with Hilary Duff.
Yeah, Hilary Duff. How about you, Jesse? What are your what's your favorite mazes?
No, you have to see.
I'll ask my wife first.
For what?
All right, go
What
for
is
it,
your
go for it.
favorite two favorite Halloween mazes you've ever?
I don't even remember their names, to be honest. I just remember going through and just screaming.
She's gonna say.
Well, the most impactful one was when I went into a clown maze, but I didn't know it was a clown maze, and I cried so much, and I was that's why I don't get in clown anything that I see clown. When I freaking saw the clowns on the stilts, fuck no, I was out.
I remember the scariest maze I saw was the escalator going down to Jurassic Park. And not playing.
Oh. Hey, those
Oh
are pretty
no!
steep, though.
Where's the one that they did where it was outside and it was all dirt? I think they had like a Hills Have Eyes thing.
Is that the Terror Tram?
Yeah, it is a turret
I don't-
tram. It is. It
Oh
is.
my god! Okay,
Yeah, Terror
I had. This is not no offense to any little people, but there was a little person dressed in I don't know what, and I didn't see that motherfucker. Okay, because I was too busy like trying not to look because I was so terrified of that maze that I was looking down, and out of nowhere this fool is right in front of me at knee level, and I freaking jumped over that guy so quick. It was so scary to me because I did not expect him to be there. That was terrifying.
The whole lollipop guild is going to come for the Fetterly Club.
For real.
So
Oh,
that was
man.
for Clown and I guess the Terror Tram.
The little people, she said.
Well, that's what
I mean,
they're.
she was politically correct.
You
Yeah.
could have just said it was a leprechaun maze. We would have forgiven you. but
Okay, now you're just being offensive.
Oh.
I'm offensive, saying the motherfucker scared me.
Yeah.
Well, he was
That's why Jackie's laughing. Good.
costume.
I'm getting
my-
canceled.
My,
We
my,
are.
my mazes would be Freddy versus Jason. Because it was to a point where we just wanted to get
Yeah.
out.
We.
And that maze felt like forever.
It did.
Oh,
It
I don't know if
did.
it was probably the longest maze. I think actually the longest maze was the Walking Dead one.
That
If I
was
remember.
really long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was the second time they did it or the third time that they even announced that it was going to be the longest maze.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I would say that one, and then my second one. Oh man, I think I don't think it was the scariest one. Honorable mention though, The Thing.
Yeah.
The
I
remake
remember the
one.
thing.
That
Yeah.
one was really good. But I probably would have to give my second scariest one, probably one of the Insidious. I think Insidious maze.
Okay. The Insidious maze was good. Well, obviously, we're all going to go Freddy versus Jason for the number one. But I'm going to give a special mention to the Alien versus Predator maze.
Oh yeah, that
Just
shit was
I
lit.
don't know
Yeah.
that one.
The quality of the scenery and just the facades,
the
everything
details
was.
and shit on
The
that
details was
insane.
amazing.
If I'm correct, they brought it back for 2 years in a
They
row,
did.
right?
Yes,
They
they
did.
did
Yeah.
because it was popular as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and another one too, the Krampus maze.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was the same year as the Freddy vs. Jason one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool.
that one was scary too.
So
Quality-
that's the movie that was one.
Yeah, I know,
So-
but that's not the one that I saw. The one that I
Okay.
saw was
So
a
she needs to
different
see the
one.
original. I gotta
Yeah.
show it to her.
Yeah, she saw Hulu Krampus.
Yeah.
She probably
Oh,
saw
did you
like
give your mazes already?
yeah. She said Freddy versus
Oh,
Jason.
She did say that. She did say that.
The
The what?
Your mazes. You know where you walk through and you keep grabbing my shirt and wrinkling it.
Yeah.
Like, which one's, you know?
That's why she was like wrinkle
Pay
free.
attention.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's
Okay,
'cause
we're-
it's kind of hard to hear your muffled self. That's why.
They really want to turn this podcast into Love Lines with Dr. Drew.
Mhm.
Oh, you're watching Love Live.
Okay, that's like
Don't get me started.
He's all lost.
Don't
All right. Well, with that one.
The longest podcast ever.
This has been one of the longest Federally Club podcasts we've had. We appreciate all of the cameos that we've had.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
this was a first. Wasn't expecting, this response. With Ashley in the chat and Cody popping up and then Jesse coming in 45 minutes late and all that other good stuff. So we appreciate you guys being here.
And we also want to thank.
All the people.
Okay.
I forgot her name.
okay.
Ooh. We also want to thank Jaden for coming and helping his mom with the technology because his mom lacks technology. So thank you, Jaden, for helping your mom out. You made her seem smart. Thank you.
You did.
Funny.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Look at. He's like, yeah, that's right.
See. So yeah, and then
Frida, thank you
Frida,
very much.
Ezra, the moon.
Saving the best for last.
Oh, okay.
Well, we do appreciate you guys being here, but with that being said, my peeps, we are going to have to cut it because we've come to the end of the show. Again, we do appreciate it. Anybody have any last minute words before we shift it off to Jesse down here for the words of wisdom? No?
That's it.
All right, cool. Well, then, Stone Cold Steve Jesters, go ahead and wrap
words
this
of
up for
wisdom.
us. Because we all have post-show routines that we have to attend to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My post-show routine looks like this right now.
So, Jesse, take it away, Pa.
All right, so everybody, you guys know, make sure to vote. There's been a huge number of people voting already, so that's good. Everyone that that is going out, make sure you wash your hands, wear your masks. In Burbank, they are giving $500 citations if they see you with no masks. So do be very careful, because you don't know whose life you can really damage if you are being careless. So just wash your hands, wear the mask, hand sanitizer on hand, and just reach out to your loved ones, because there are people dying every day from this virus and getting sick. So you never know, someone could be someone or a friend. So just reach out to everyone just to see how they're doing.
Check on your friends.
Excuse me, Tama lady. I'm trying to do a podcast in here.
Yeah, for real.
Mental health too.
Rude ass Tama lady.
Yelling tamales.
Yo, I heard she's like $18 a docena now.
Yep, $17
$17 a dozen?
This lady that's outside yelling tamales, yes. It is. It's a lot for a tamal.
Are they worth it?
No, there's some people that spend like $2 or $3 on a tamal.
I do.
Out here, you get $20 a dozen. That's a lot.
I do want to say, when it comes to voting, the only thing I'm going to plug is please vote yes on Proposition 22, which is going to keep Uber and Lyft as independent contractors. That includes DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats. If that does not pass, Uber and Lyft have threatened to leave the state of California. We cannot have that. A lot of us depend on rideshare, and a lot of us don't want to go out of the house to get our food. We want it delivered to our door. Please vote yes on Prop 22.
And not to mention, thanks to those things, I've made it home safely a plethora of times. So that's another benefit towards Uber and Lyft and all of those services and stuff. And it sucks because now, if let's say this doesn't pass, or it goes through or whatever, and then they end up leaving, I mean, we're pretty much screwed. You're gonna have people driving when they shouldn't be. But anyway,
somebody mute that baby.
Oh, he's But anyways, with that being said,
wait, Corina, any parting words? Because you actually were the special guest and you showed up at the very last. You did show up. Thank you for showing up. First of all, I know I had to beg you to come on the podcast today, so thank you for doing that. Hopefully you'll join us next week.
And I set my alarm. I set my alarm. I did set an alarm to try to wake up on time, but I'm lazy.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Maybe for next week you'll set an alarm, because we're gonna go Halloween for the rest of the week, for the rest of the month. So
she said she did set an alarm, but she woke up late.
Thank you.
I slept through it.
Yeah.
Can I
ID
say
10T.
something?
Sure.
Oh.
I'm surprised that Jesse's still here.
Why?
Why?
Because of the fire, I didn't know he was.
Because of the fire. So he was worried about Jesse.
It's fine. He actually chartered a small little plane to fly out of the island of Monrovia. So
don't worry, Jaden. We're safe and sound.
Yes.
He's safe,
but
everyone's
everyone's
hair
good.
isn't.
My hair took
No.
It
The
took
only thing that got burned was the scalp.
Oh! It did.
It burned.
Damn, Frida with the last minute joke. Oh man, how about you, Frida? Any parting words?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
you.
Before you beat me up for not mentioning you.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Vote.
Is there anything you
sure.
want to promote?
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter. Okay. Don't come out. But let's be real. Things have been really scary lately. As a woman of color, things have been crazy. Just yesterday I had an incident with like some little white girls, trying to make fun of me, saying I had a weave and all this stuff. And it's stuff that doesn't really bother me, but it just shows that like you got little girls
That the ignorance is still
openly
there.
saying racist things now in public, mind you, and it's scary. It's sad and it's scary. So I know I don't want to get too political, but
no,
it's a very serious topic, and it's something that I'm kind of glad it's being discussed, and that honestly the openness of people being racist is just showing you guys what a lot of people have been dealing with for years.
And it's also showing a hypocrisy of people. I know we got to close, but it's also showing the hypocrisy of people of how in one way they're putting on a facade of Black Lives Matter, and behind closed doors their mouth is so loose. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Well, a lot of one thing that I have noticed is that a big eye opener for us personally was that a lot of churches have shown their true colors.
Yes.
A lot of churches have shown their true colors. In the fact of that they don't care about us.
Right.
And by us, I mean people of color. They care about our money. They cared about
They cared about your 10%.
Don't care about us. Yeah. And so that was a huge eye opener for us. So a blessing in disguise because got too caught up in the religion, but now we're more in the relationship with God. But it's a scary world to live in right now, especially if you're a person of color. And I don't mean just Black. I mean any person of color. It's a scary world to live in, but especially Black.
I know. Being a white man in East LA, man, it's pretty hard for me. I suffer so much. I feel you there on that one. Thank
let's
you.
not have Jesse come over here, porque si no, he won't be able to
he's
catch
turning
his flight
white
back to
too.
Monrovia.
They're gonna say, "Mira, este seems shady."
Este Eminem, el Eminem.
That's why we were talking about M&Ms.
Yeah. Also, Ashley said, what about the mailboxes, the fake mailboxes for the ballots? Yes, please be aware of those.
Be careful.
There are ballot boxes that are not official. They're from the Republican Party, right? They
Allegedly.
I have no idea.
Allegedly.
Yeah, a lot of churches are having boxes outside that are from Republican parties.
They're just ripping them up.
My stepmom, who happens to be a teacher, her advice was to try to take your ballot to a government building, not necessarily a post office, but maybe or not even government. I'd say maybe like a school, like a university, where it's been verified and there's traffic. Where there's constantly people around. Go somewhere like that, and then make sure that you verify either online or somewhere else that it is that it's where it's supposed to be.
An actual ballot.
Yeah. Because there's people who will put fake ones in an area where they're supposed to be a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a scary time. And then that's pretty much it over here on our end.
All right.
And then,
happy to see Cody and Jaden.
Any more parting words, Cody?
No. Well, the only thing I have to say is obviously, what Jesse said, reiterate it. Stay safe, hand sanitizer, wear your mask. It's really hard out there, and especially now that a lot of people are not working, a lot of violence.
So loud.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're filming the Fast and the Furious outside. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's motorcycle. I live like on a main street, so.
And they drag races like that.
So it's just stay safe, do everything you can. A lot of people are losing their jobs, so crime has gone up, and it's just making sure that your loved ones are okay. I mean, everything. If you get robbed, just materialistic things, but your family's forever.
Yeah.
And if the Dodgers win, please don't be an idiot. Stay.
Yes, please. Don't.
Ramon.
No. No, you missed. If you would have woken up on time and been on the cast, you would have heard my spiel about that.
No,
yeah, Jess.
I heard it.
If you would
I
have
heard
been, if you would have been on the cast 3.5 hours ago when we started.
Yeah. O sea, ubícate.
No, and then I saw that video of Oscar. If the shoe fits, wear it.
Oh, anyway. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining this special edition of the Fetterly Club podcast. And again, thank you to everybody who showed up. Thank you to everybody who was doing the comments over here. Yeah, I did see the comment about moving the cast earlier or later on Sundays because Sundays are for sleeping in. Yeah.
I think we will probably start doing that.
Because then that means a lot more people can show up.
Yeah, and I think it's a lot better when we got more people interacting.
I think
And
so
again, if you do want to be on the podcast, please just be respectful, mindful, and courteous to others. That's all we ask.
That's all we do ask. And on that note,
people speak.
And what?
Yeah. No, you said it.
And
Let people speak. No, exactly. You got it. Let people speak. And we have only healthy discussion here. It's not sociopathic discussion. I'll leave it at that.
Alrighty. Well, thank you very much again. I know I've been saying that for the past, 20 minutes?
25 and a half.
Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. So we're going to see you next week. So until then, this is the glorious one, the Oz, Stone Cold Steve Jesser, Frida, Cody, Jaden. We're all here. Ashley. Until the next one. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Damn.